broad. Word for a woman.
Perfect. Actually.
Less respectable than lady, but much more respectable. That's what we said.
That's why I told you it's a gentrified.
That's why I said it's a perfect look.
Less
It's a gentrified
respectable than
version.
lady, but much more than bitch.
It's
might have
much
to bring-
more respectable than
started
bitch.
Bring back broads.
Yeah, it started.
This
Might
is
have
the
to bring back
perfect
broads.
place to start. We're bringing back, yeah. We're
Bringing back broad.
Yeah. We're taking it back, I feel like.
From who? Misogynists? Yeah, we're taking it back from the misogynists. Because back in the day, niggas who used to beat their broads, they had different intentions behind it.
Yeah.
They had different intentions.
Yeah.
We calling them broads to respect them.
Yeah, I don't have a beer in my hand. I don't have like a switch in my hand. There's nothing to be scared of.
Looks like they
You're
actually
just a
have
broad.
a sentence here too.
Your body, your choice.
Man,
Broad.
look at those two broads. They are smoking.
Hey, you see them some broads over there, bro? I don't know. The more I say it,
hold up.
it kind of feels like a white word.
Hold on, guys. This might be Black History. This shit, it says by most deaf and 𝙾𝚂𝚃.
Our Black Star.
So
February
Black Star
2005.
create like standardized this term.
I think that means that they typed
on,
in the
Lauren.
definition.
Yeah, this is just somebody. This is the
They
person's
just
name.
popularized it.
Yeah, this
They
is
probably
somebody's
got
name.
they probably got a song called Broad or something. Come on, Lauren, that's your generation. You're supposed to know that.
Nigga, this-
Lauren definitely will wear the most deaf hat, so he should know most things about like, you know, historic rap groups.
Yeah, nah, but the word broad, we do got to bring it back because it got retired with the domestic abusers. It was a wilder time back then for dudes though.
Yeah, wilder time. What,
Yeah.
30 years ago?
Yeah, nah, the 70s, nigga.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Like even when I look at pictures of my grandpa, I'm like, yo, that was a wild dude. You
Why
could
was he
just
wild?
tell. I wish I had the pictures so I could show you.
He
niggas.
was just like,
Black Dynamite. It was, but that was everybody.
yeah, that was
yeah,
every.
yeah.
It was every dude. That's what a man was. It was just
outside.
That's what, and it's crazy how like 𝙿𝙾𝚃 and all those movies, how like they can like really shape the mind because niggas was dressing like 𝙿𝙾𝚃,
Yeah.
or technically 𝙿𝙾𝚃 was dressing like the
like niggas.
yeah,
Like the average
brothers.
The average brother.
the brothers, yeah.
It makes sense though. And it's kind of you think we were better off back then?
With everything.
Yeah, you know, just as a society when men called women broads.
It's hard to tell. You know what I mean? How many happy older women do you see? I think that's a telltale sign of like if dudes were better off back then. Because if the dude is happy, the woman theoretically would be happy too. So if there's a lot of older,
Depends on what.
like happy older women walking around,
Yeah.
it was probably a good time for them.
It also depends on why the dudes are happy as well. Like, are you happy because you know you the man and you really taking care of your business, or are you
get
happy
to
that
really-
you have a subservient?
You get to really put your foot down on a motherfucker.
Do you get off on hurting people?
Yeah.
Especially your spouse.
You ever spanked a confidant in the past?
For what intentions? Sexual? In nature?
Intercourse.
Yeah, of course. But that's not even a real question. I thought you were asking in terms of punishment.
Well, I
which
wouldn't
is not.
have said spanking.
What would you have called it? Lacerations?
I was just like, did you just ask me?
He
if
said,
I-
nah, that's just clucking.
Well,
you bitch."
I would have called it demobilized.
I was taken away because I was like, did you just ask me if I beat my girl?
That's what he was
I
asking.
was like, what?
Which is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And you haven't answered the question.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Whoa.
in what way?
Wait.
What are y'all
We
talking
talking
about?
about like
wait,
you
wait,
ever
wait,
like,
wait.
hey, don't ever say that again. And she said it again and pow, right in the kiss.
So you just changed the context when you asked me the
That's
question?
what- that was it. So you
I
just weren't paying
literally,
attention.
He doesn't have the headphones on.
He missed it. Okay.
doesn't have
He headphones off.
we literally just said
He's got
what
his-
it meant.
he's got
and
a
I
braid
answered the
in his
question.
You didn't hear what I said afterwards.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
what
you
it
didn't
was.
hear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
didn't
what
hear.
it
You
is.
didn't hear.
My
Yeah,
bad. Put your headphones on before you get canceled, stupid.
yeah. I was like,
And then
whoa,
you gonna
what is happening?
smoke.
Thanks for putting me in a situation where I
He
can get
gonna
canceled.
smoke to
It's
that.
never gonna be the allegations. No.
You a piece of shit and you know it.
Yeah, this is crazy.
You know, that is insane though. But no, we've never hit our women out of anger. Have I raised my voice? Yeah,
Okay.
that's happened. I've gotten out of character before.
Yeah, I've definitely had
But
to
I've never
defend
gone.
myself.
I haven't even had to defend myself for
I've
real.
had to defend myself before.
What, like a girl punching you and shit?
Like, nigga, fucking short Michael Myers is coming at me.
With a knife?
I got
With a blade?
With a blade?
Nigga, it's just a... it's just like a slow motion movie. Like, oh, shit, the bitch too slow.
But was she really trying to stab you, or was it a slash of passion?
Yeah, well, both.
Wait, what was it with a blade for real?
It wasn't. What?
Was it with a blade?
Nigga, the bitch tried to stab. Why you keep asking questions?
Because I didn't know if she tried to stab you. You said so, but I wasn't sure. You sometimes
I think
like to
you're triggering
exaggerate.
him. I think you're triggering a source.
It sounds like that.
Yeah, because it's like, why you getting unruly, nigga? You said Michael Myers, but you never said that she really had a knife.
Exactly.
What does
And he
Michael
was
Myers
asking-
have, guys?
He was asking
Context.
for clarification.
Jesus Christ, the nigga doesn't use a hammer.
Michael Myers kind of used whatever's
No, not
whatever's
really.
around.
Not really.
It's classically
But it's a
knife.
hack and slash classic.
It is.
But I've seen him use a hammer. I've seen him use a bunch of things. Like hack and slash, that all that means is that you got a blunt object.
Yeah, all I wanted was clarification, nigga. Damn, don't be so tight. But I get it. It was a serious
Sound
moment.
like she was whooping his ass.
Yeah, it was a serious moment. I get it.
Whooping my
How
ass.
did you survive?
I'm glad you're still
And
here.
did you press further charges?
I'll smack a bitch before I get my ass whooped by a girl.
All right, well, here he is. There he is. That's the real him. But why?
You-
Why?
So why? No,
Did
let me
you-
ask you a
but think
question.
about
Let me
this.
ask you a
But
question.
think about this.
Why would you get beat on? And not
What do you
defend
mean? Why
yourself?
would I get beat on?
We don't condone any
No,
violence, by
the
the
way that you presented what you said, it sounds like you're playing offense, not defense.
No,
You said that you would smack a bitch before. What did he say?
I get my ass whooped.
Yeah, that's offense.
No, that's defense.
No, it is.
No,
before.
that's a reactionary. No, it's a reactionary defensive lineup.
But you
think
got to
every-
understand the liberal news sources, they're going to type to prevent. They're saying it's a preventive measure. Because you said before you get your ass whooped. Now, why are you getting your ass whooped? That's different. Everything matters in the court of law.
This is true.
And the words you give your lawyer are the ammunition he's going to have to work with. So you got to be correct. You got to come precisely.
And I think everybody thinks it's fair that if your life is threatened, you can do something.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kick a bitch away.
But there also are niggas who would take that opportunity
And abuse
as
it.
an opportunity.
Yeah.
Just to like,
Yeah,
let
yeah.
me just see what I can
Let
do.
me see.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
Which
be
is
on that.
also wrong. You know, it's intentions.
But I'm also not about to get beat on. There's dudes that get like hit on and beat on, and not for pleasure. It's not pleasure at all. It's like a maybe it is.
It's kind of crazy. I was reading this book, and it was talking about like morals and ethics and shit, and how to be ethical, sometimes you have to break some ethics. Like if we had Osama bin Laden in here, and he was gonna blow up down the street, we should torture him to get answers, so we could prevent that from happening. You know, to minimize that harm. But does that mean that you should smack a bitch before she smacks you? Excuse me, abroad.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a bitch that's smacking you is a bitch.
Well,
Depends on why she's smacking you, but for the most part, if you just an innocent bystander,
I about to say yeah.
if you a victim of abuse,
After I hit her, she's a hoe. But nah. I mean, what was your question? Look, I wouldn't look. Don't keep your hands to yourself. You got to keep your hands to yourself.
I think you just a little too comfortable saying you would do it. That's what the problem is. Like me and
Like it
Lauren,
rolled off the tongue. Really
me and
naturally.
Lauren were gentlemen, so it's like oh my god, like if I had to defend myself, life or death situation, I'd mush a bitch. I would. But you was like, nigga, I smack a bitch before it. That just sounds crazy. It sounds like you've been listening to too much Project Pepper.
So it sounds like
you sound like Mr. Getty Green.
It sounds like you're thinking with the idea that a woman is watching. Why don't you be yourself? Why don't you do what you would naturally do? You said mush, but let's be honest. A mush is a baby step away from a smack, right? Because
Why
all
you
a mush is really, and if she's coming forward and you mush her, it's damn near a smack.
No, it isn't.
It's a harder smack because it's
He's
the
trying to-
force that's coming in and you're mushing her away.
You're trying to
So
justify
that's
being
a
a
hard-
misogynist, and I'm not gonna let you. A smush is a friendly gesture of leave me the fuck alone.
A smush, a mush.
Because we are not the same.
I don't know why you keep trying to walk niggas down the path of like a haymaker.
I don't-
Like, why
first
you-
of all, I don't get why he's walking himself down that path. We're recording this.
I'm not walking myself down anything.
You are.
I'm not.
You're gonna realize when you get a phone call when this drop. Excuse me?
I don't. It's crazy that you think I would.
So
it's
you're
crazy that
saying,
you think I
so
go
you're
through that.
saying that if I had you, I don't know, nigga.
Crazy you think I go through that. It's crazy, and it's sad that you went through those problems.
I'm actually,
That's what it's really sad.
Based off how you've been talking this last 15
Come on,
minutes,
man.
I'm not surprised you're not going through these problems. She's scared for her life, nigga.
Scared for her life. It's nothing to be scared about, man. I'm a gentleman. And if anything, at least
I don't like how you acting like we shouldn't be thinking about the lovely ladies at LOI. That was our number one fan base at one point in time. So to think that we're podcasting, acting like we don't know women are watching, it's ridiculous. You love them, and you know it.
I can't believe we got to the point where women are dictating his actions and your thought patterns.
That's not how it is. Women don't. That's the justification that you're making for hitting a woman.
No, answer
that's the justification.
I mean, if that's how you fight back, but look, I'm not trying to justify.
How can a man with such a womanly cup want to hit another one of his kind, nigga? Y'all might be able to exchange recipes on something.
Nigga, womanly cup, you're drinking tea. That's pretty gay.
You drink tea all the time, you know it.
I'm drinking.
What's in that cup?
Black coffee.
You're lying. You're lying, nigga. You're lying.
I'm lying?
Yeah, you lying.
I'm lying about my black coffee?
What's in that cup for real?
It's black coffee.
Right,
I drink my coffee black.
Yeah, nothing
You know
sweet.
that. I've always said this.
It's nothing sweet about you. Congratulations. Nigga.
Yeah. I don't like grandioso coffee. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not gonna drink no macchiato.
Well, unless
You know what I mean?
unless I'm vacationing. If I'm in
You about to
LA,
say New York.
you don't really have a choice but to get some crazy shit in LA. When we was at
you can get straight up coffee anywhere
You
you
get
go.
regular coffee. There's Starbucks everywhere.
Yeah, you can just go get coffee anywhere you go.
There's a gas station everywhere.
Yeah.
well,
Doesn't
yeah.
change your capability to just be manly as you want to be. Get your coffee.
Well, it depends though. I mean, you gotta fight through a lot of fucking gentrified coffee shops just to get to the regular one.
The gentrified coffee shops
like-
have regular coffee too.
Yeah.
Nigga,
You just gotta ask for it. You gotta speak up for yourself.
Lauren, I was in there when I tell you I don't even know what it was called, but the hotel that we was at, it was a nice hotel. It was all right, but there was a coffee shop right by it. Nigga, it wasn't even, I don't think it was regular hot coffee there. It was only cold coffee. So that kind of
That wasn't a real coffee shop.
No, it was a real coffee
That
shop.
wasn't. That was like one of them boutique. That's not a real coffee beans grinding in the back with a couple of illegal migrants. It's not the same.
Oh my God,
It's
I
not
can't,
fla-
I
it's
can't
flavored
believe it just
differently.
went that way. But yeah, I mean, nah.
But you understand the difference.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You understand the difference.
So what's Starbucks?
Starbucks is like kind of in the middle. It's kind of in the middle.
There are no real coffee
That's why
shops.
Yes, there are.
It's not a lot of real, like,
Have you been downtown, Rodney? There's a couple coffee cafes, and there's a.
you've never been in there.
Yes, I have.
I don't believe
That's
it.
why I'm speaking from experience. I think it's one called the Blue Moon Cafe, and that's just one of them that I know off the top. I couldn't name anything else. I literally pulled that out of the ether. Google it and see if it's a real location.
Blue Moon.
Watch that shit be in like
Why don't you be a brewery?
San Diego.
Not even a coffee shop, but a brewery.
Carrie.
see,
Okay, Care.
yeah, and that's Cary.
What was you?
Yeah, Blue Moon
Carrie's-
Bakery and Cafe.
Cary sucks, by the way.
Cary.
I fucking hate Cary.
Cary is. It's a bad look for North Carolina.
Cary's a terrible place.
Cary is a bad
and
look.
it's because, and I don't want to say it's because there's Indians there, but
It's not. But it's not that it's Indians there. They are there though.
They're there.
It's a lot of them.
They're
and
there.
it's almost.
and the people I have.
How many visas are they giving out for just Cary? But
Look, if you've done any research on India, it's pretty fucking crazy over there.
it's.
It's fucking insane. There's billions of people, and there's a lot of rampage.
And did you know that Indians, just like us, they have like obvious, colorist issues, but there's Indian groups that don't like other Indian groups. It's like
sure.
the
It's different sects.
Yeah.
I think that's what they call them.
yeah,
sex.
these monsters.
How you pronounce that word? SETS? Sex? The way I'm pronouncing it just sounds a lot freakier than it should be.
It's that weird ass fucking tea you got. What type of tea you got?
It's green tea. This is the black of coffee. This is as close as it gets to like
The black of tea.
The black, whatever that is.
Yeah,
This is what it is. It's green tea, no chaser,
there
no
is
sweetener.
black tea though. There is black tea.
There is, but like green tea, you know what I mean? That's just it's standard. It's kind of like Bermuda grass. It's just everywhere.
Don't ever say that. Don't ever say to keep it contextual of what you do, nigga.
Nigga, it's like Bermuda grass, nigga. It
Why
grows,
don't you-
it grows on the left side of the tree.
Oh my God! Why don't you say it's like electrical wiring or something? It's
Because I
everywhere.
don't know about that.
You do know that's what you
I
do.
know about soldering. That's
Oh,
very
that's-
minimal electrical wiring.
Yeah.
It is electrical wiring, but it's not as
It's not dangerous.
It's not
though.
as
You're not doing a dangerous job.
Nah, it is pretty dangerous. It is pretty dangerous. We can get dementia doing this. So Google the side effects of soldering.
Okay, so chemical stuff?
Long-term exposure has led to dementia. You could turn into a Joe Biden working wild work, nigga. All that's gonna happen in your job or your old job is that you get fucking ass might hurt from sitting down all day.
Nah, man, you can actually what's it called? You can
carpal tunnel in your fingers
and cataracts.
Aww.
You're looking at a screen. It's actually pretty dangerous.
That's incredible. Long-term exposure to lead from soldering can cause a number of health effects, including kidney damage, brain damage, mental development, other health effects.
And it's crazy, all of these things you're doing to yourself in your free time.
For money. So subscribe to the Patreon so I can service you guys full time.
A child's mental development.
But actually, I only got like 7 more days of this.
Yeah. How does that
7
feel?
more days and I'm escaped.
Because
this is actually, it's a blessing. It's actually a blessing. Because as I was there, I'm like, bro, I'm literally sacrificing my moneymaker.
Yeah.
Like, I get paid off my brain and my memories and things I'm able to, like, you know, articulate.
Yeah.
So if I'm losing that, I'm losing me. Who am I?
But niggas smoke.
And I also got to stop doing that. I'm losing me.
Think that's possible? Would you ever realistically want to stop smoking?
I think it's, well, hopefully, yeah. I don't want to be 35 with the same habits I had when I was 18. That's ridiculous.
You say that, but what's the difference between, I mean, a habit? Why didn't you say hobby? But we got to switch our terms. We're taking out the word bitch. That's done. We're using broad. We got to start using hobby.
But it's not a hobby. It's a habit. There's a distinct difference between hobby and habit. Habit happens more often. It's a hobby now because we're doing it. It's like a group thing. Like this is a hobby thing right now. I want it to be a hobby when I'm 35. Put it that way. I want it to be something that happens recreationally, like maybe once or twice a month, every now and then.
Once or twice a month? What type of life are you, preacher?
Ideally, I'm not running away from whatever the fuck I'm running from right now. Because you got to think about, why are you smoking all the time? Like, what? That's not some normal shit. What is so uncomfortable about reality that we have to keep smoking?
Well, that's the thing.
You get what I'm saying?
That's like the lowest level of why people smoke. But after you smoke for enough or a long enough time, it's
ironic that we passing this shit back and forth.
One, it tells you why you're doing it, but you got to listen. The plant tells you everything.
And what did it tell you? Why are you doing it?
It told me why I'm doing it, but now it's more of I use it as a tool.
Yeah, it's a coping mechanism.
It's not a coping mechanism necessarily.
A mechanism is
all the time.
A mechanism it's a psychological crutch. That's all it is.
Just stop saying words, nigga.
And you know it because the time that you want to smoke the most is when you're facing hardship. You said that yourself. You could have a fucked up day. You smoking 3 times as much as normal. It's your cope. It's how you deal with the pressure and the realities of the world.
Yeah, but my thing is, it's like it's other ways to cope, and it's I don't.
It's other ways to cope. But
is coping a bad thing?
Yeah, because you're avoiding.
Not necessarily.
Nah, you're avoiding. We're avoiding.
Is it avoiding or dealing with it? Like, you get what I mean?
It's putting it off.
Especially,
it's putting it off so that we don't have to deal with it.
Not really. And you can't even say that because you get a lot of shit done, or you get shit done and you're high.
Yeah, but it's not because I'm high. It's a side effect. It's not a symptom. That's the same thing.
Yeah, nobody.
It's like
nobody is anything because of their habits.
But I know I would be a lot more productive.
Yeah.
If I wasn't. So regardless of the fact that I'm still able to function, which is what we're doing, we're functioning, we're high functioning, because realistically, if you compare what you do with smoking weed as opposed to like just a dude that worked like a regular 9 to 5, he don't do no other shit. He's just living a regular lifestyle. Like he go out, girlfriend, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You guys are both functioning on the same level because you're taking care of your responsibilities. You just happen to have more responsibilities. But you're coping the same.
Look,
you're no different than a crackhead on Figaro.
You did. You was going.
You're no different than a crackhead on Figueroa because all he has to accomplish is a few dollars and maybe some warm food.
You was going to school for human resources. I could tell.
I never got to those classes. I didn't stay long enough in school.
Hell no, nigga.
I'm a humanitarian.
Look,
nigga.
everybody. It's one of those things. I mean, I guess it would be smarter if niggas took Adderall.
Nah.
At least that's it's a higher functioning thing. It's at least
But
it will
you
help
substitute. You see, this is why I fuck with Future so much because it's like we both reach that level of enlightenment with drug abuse. If you listen to a song like what's that shit? It was off that Justice League album. Substitute Everything. It's a beautiful record, but it's very reflective. It's deeper than people think that a Future song would go.
That's how most people think about Future, though. Like it's very generic,
It's
but
very
it
generic
is very
because he
deep.
can do that.
And it's a lot of metaphors and undertones. You know what I mean? It's a lot of bars
He can give you a Tony
gotta take.
Montana. He can give you a Xanax Damage, nigga.
My Collection.
Very reflective, but you know, he talked about like to that point. People think that he really glorifies the drug use. He kind of tells the full story.
It's
in all honesty.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta listen to all the songs, nigga. You gotta listen to the B-sides, nigga.
But that's the thing.
That's
right?
where the Jimi Hendrix samples come in.
That's the thing. People have a weird understanding with like what's good and what's evil. It's really nothing. Like it's no good or bad. You know what I mean? Like God has done evil things. The devil has done good things. It goes both ways. It's a double-edged sword.
There's good and bad.
No.
There's good and
Like
bad to a degree.
even when to a degree, but even when you think about like war, and you know this is a classic thing that's brought up in this conversation. I feel like there's no good or bad side in war. It's two sides with a point of view that's trying to get their shit off.
Nah,
most of the time.
That's a debate.
Most of the time.
War is when we've gotten past the point of like settling this.
What did that fucking... He was like... Damn, I want to find this. It was a excerpt of a 𝙬𝙰𝔬𝔦𝔑 song. He had put like this black nationalist shit in it. But nah, I don't... It's no... People like try to choose like a good side or a bad side. And that's the most fucked up part. Is just, it's really.
But when you think about it, name the last ethical war. The last couple of wars, there's been a clear like they're kind of bullying these niggas.
But Tony, let's be honest. We're a lot of this information we're getting fed it in a way that's like you're playing story mode on Call of Duty. Like it's. The information is nothing we can do. We're just we're seeing what we're given and we're going off of that.
What about our war with the Middle East?
We need the oil.
You think that was ethical? That's what's ethical about wanting oil to the point where we gotta sacrifice insurgents. There was a bunch of baby mothers in moccasins walking around getting bombed.
Why'd you just
so you can drive your car?
I understand your like.
What's the ethical fluidity in that?
I hate you.
I'm trying to give you more time to think, pimp.
I'm not even going to do it to you. I agree though. I agree. Like, and that's why I was saying, like, nigga, I love iPhones. Somebody got to dig for them. Somebody got to dig for that little piece of coal in here. And it's probably a nigga darker than me.
Yeah, you cool with that?
It's probably a nigga that sound like Lauren.
Yeah.
Or his ancestors.
Literally. Yeah, Lauren lost his essence.
Yeah.
Lauren's just an American black.
Yeah, he's
hip hop.
We got him. He's a traitor.
He's a B-boy. But what was you saying?
Man, we was talking.
You just said a bunch of nothing.
Nigga, you just said a bunch of nothing. But the whole point is that, man.
Lauren, who winning right now? I forgot.
See, that's your problem.
Yeah.
There is no win or lose,
It's a
nigga.
joke.
It's only understand. Nigga, there's a war going on.
Comedy. What war? And whose side are you on? You talking about this Ukraine situation?
Yo, nigga, did I tell y'all a couple weeks ago, it was a random book in the mailbox, and it was titled like History of Jerusalem and Israel and the Understanding of It. Like, that's literally the name of the book.
Yo, you've been getting bombarded with black Israelite propaganda.
Propaganda, Jesus Christ.
Nigga,
it's history, nigga.
You better get indoctrinated.
You said you just call history propaganda.
Nigga, give it 3 months, nigga. We're gonna have another comp.
They know who to
Another
target.
Compilation.
They know who to target.
Because when you break it, when you boil it down, he's the most gullible person on this set. He's the most gullible. He falls for the most things, but he hides it with bitterness and just being a curmudgeon. Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I do.
He tries to hide it, but he's really just a little boy with his eyes wide open. So much hope, so much faith.
I'm not even gonna. You heard Lauren. I do. That shit sounded. Yeah, Lauren. Thank you for not even giving to it. Don't play into this fool's ideas.
Lauren's hungry, and you know it. Lauren doesn't ever pay attention when he's hungry.
And I ain't even gonna lie. When we was in there, it was like, man, this nigga Lauren asked for bacon, egg, and cheese.
When you called and asked for bacon, egg, and cheese,
like, so
my heart kind of dropped.
Here's my thing.
Like, oh, God.
Here's my thing, and we discussed this. I don't like getting in front of other niggas like life. You know what I mean? Like let's say if you're going, break it down, explain it better than that. I don't like making my problem your problem. No,
because now we all struggle.
No, the reason why I said life is because it's not specific to a problem. I don't.
But that's where it manifests itself.
If you're going to Subway, I'm not gonna be like, damn, is Bojangles next to you? I low-key want Bojangles. I'm gonna be like, damn, let me Google what's at Subway. I'm not gonna have you traveling to another place to get something because that's out of your life pattern.
There's a simple word. There's a simple word for that, pimp.
Destiny? Consideration.
Wait, what are y'all talking about?
That's the word of the day, nigga. Fuck with Sephoric or whatever you was talking about. Consideration.
Like
Sephoric, nigga. What?
What was the word?
I don't remember, but it wasn't that.
Sulfuric?
You over here thinking about goddamn perfume.
Yeah,
what?
But I'm saying,
Lauren,
like,
don't get hangry.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, he is getting.
Lauren get a little hangry over there.
Hey, Jamaican.
Jesus.
Hey, where the rum at?
He's about to start speaking patois.
If it wasn't in your destiny, I'm not gonna have you change your destiny path for something I need.
What are y'all talking about?
The bacon, egg, and cheese, nigga.
Nigga, I thought there was one at that store. You said that there was one there. And nobody tried to go nowhere else.
When did we ever say it was bacon, egg, and cheese?
He did. Nigga, I talked to him on the phone.
That
said
is
it was
true.
bacon,
That
egg,
is
cheese
true.
at the store.
That is true.
Yes,
Well,
nigga.
no, not that. Not what you're saying.
That's absolutely true.
They had an egg sandwich and they had bacon as a side. I was gonna see, and I was gonna see if I could get them to hook that shit up for you. I was in the camp for you. I was like, hey,
why didn't you just get the egg sandwich?
Because nigga, the kitchen was closed.
Oh, that's
the
so
kitchen is only
closed,
open Monday through Friday, and today is Sunday, and it was 10:30.
Hold on. So if you want to include me in the story, let me tell it from my side so that people can understand how wrong you are as a friend.
Tell them how you woke up this morning unprepared.
Yeah.
So
I want to know that too.
No. I don't want to.
Tell them how your morning routine was unsettled.
Don't worry about. I had a sandwich this morning, so never mind that. I just wanted something else.
Oh, so talk about your greed. Talk about your lust.
That's fine. We can talk about that. That's fine because
gluttony.
Because I had a friend who was at a store. Right. I said, hey, I'm in the studio. I got everything set up. Yeah, both of y'all.
Okay.
I said, hey, look,
You call him.
Hey, I did. I said, hey, look, I got everything set up. The way y'all at, y'all on the way? So, oh yeah, we right down at the corner store.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, perfect. Hey,
that's what happened.
They got a little like breakfast sandwiches there. What you mean breakfast sandwich? I thought they had like a hot bar. They got like a hot bar.
I was playing defense.
Yeah, I was like, they got like a hot
sandwich.
They got like a hot bar. He was like, oh yeah. Let me see. Yeah, they do got a hot bar over here.
I can't lie no more.
They good.
He cornered me.
Yeah. He said they do got a hot bar. I said, okay.
But he didn't tell me this. But keep going.
Yeah, so he said they do got a hot bar. Oh, okay, bet. What they got over there? He said, let me see. He told me the offerings. He said, they got some egg shit. Looks like they got some bacon shit. I said, oh, they got some bacon shit. Let me get the bacon shit. He was like, yeah, I think you can get a bacon egg. They got a bacon egg cheese there? Yeah. I said, okay, cool, bet. Yeah, let me get that. I'm gonna hit you when we get here. Boom. That's it. That's it.
That's not what happened.
He gave me the offerings, bro.
That phone call.
But I'm not gonna lie. You hit him with like the salesman bravado, where you was just like kind of like boom, kept piercing him. Like you heard
Bro,
bacon, cheese.
Hold on. For me, it was kind of like hearing one of your friends' rap songs. So it was like, yeah, dog, hell yeah.
Yeah,
you killing that shit.
Well, that's bad.
No, that's bad.
That's fucked up.
That's really bad. That's bad because
but I'm a good friend.
No, you weren't, because a good friend would, for one, tell me they didn't have anything in there and then call me and be like, hey, look, man, the kitchen's closed. Is there anything I can get you while we here? Boom.
You're right.
That's what a good friend would have done.
You're right. You're right.
Right?
Hey, but do you see? This is
Lord.
why you got to call.
Came to the studio just to say, I got
Lord.
bad
He
news,
didn't-
brother. What?
He didn't tell
What?
me any of this.
Nigga, what?
No, don't
What do
do
you
that.
mean you got bad news, nigga?
Lord,
My
first of
nigga,
all,
After
you're
all the
right.
store
Explain
runs
yourself.
after all the runs I made for my own food, and y'all niggas text me and I brought food back for you?
Because you remember when we went to Subway and you was like, I hooked you up.
Yeah,
I got that straight. I got it
You
right.
got me right.
Where did you get that, by the way?
I don't even remember, but it was fine.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
Lauren, listen. First of all, when I got to the door and when we first knocked, you heard me. I spoke to it. I was like, damn, I should have called this nigga and told him that I'm coming empty-handed. So this is going to be a bad look. He opened the door.
Oh, thanks for telling me what I heard.
I dapped him up,
yeah.
tried to smile, twinkle in my eyes. Hey, man, I'm sorry. That shit ain't go through. Kitchen was closed. He was like, oh, shit. Oh, all right, cool.
And then he walked off with a melancholy look.
Yeah,
Talk about it.
I do the bop. In my defense,
There's no
I was
defense here.
already at the register.
There's no defense
I was
here.
already at the register,
No defense here.
paying for what I had to pay for.
No defense
when I
here.
asked him the situation about the kitchen, that looked closed initially, which was why, to explain my reluctance over the phone, I'm like, I mean, nigga, they got a grilled cheese, but I don't see no Mexicans in here, so I don't really know what's gonna happen for you. So I leave, and I leave. That's my fault. There's really no defense to that. Only defense I have, we was already 20 minutes late. I was about to inconvenience you with bad news. I didn't want to inconvenience you with late bad news.
Don't try to get yourself out of this.
Hold on. Let's acknowledge the fact that late bad news is a lot.
Accountability.
Hold on. Late bad news is way worse than just regular bad
The word
news.
you used earlier.
Because if I
look,
tell you too late,
bro, you have to take his word accountable, and you have to use your own word and realize you didn't have that either,
I didn't.
which was consideration.
And
I didn't
character,
have-
Consideration.
Lauren, and
You didn't have,
character.
you didn't have
nigga.
consideration,
Didn't.
and you're not having accountability right now.
Don't act like the whole time we was in the car, you wasn't ad-libbing everything. You was like, man, fuck a sandwich, nigga. This nigga hungry.
Oh, so y'all rap to it
Bro,
on the way
he's an
back.
asshole. He's an asshole.
So you rapped
If
to it, you had
anything-
ad-libs
if
on the way back.
anything,
Nah, that's cool.
He
I
made
get
me
it.
feel justified in what I was doing because
get
he
it.
was like, nigga, Lauren hungry? Nigga, fuck
get it.
that.
I get it.
Tony
I
would
get it.
have
He was like, fuck that.
Tony would have
No, that's
Tony
cool.
would have
I get
snitched
it.
on the Black Panther party. You see what he just tried to do, Lauren?
get
Do you see what just happened? Look, did I talk my shit? Yeah, of course. It's me. What do I
He
do?
was
It's
talking
me.
shit.
But
He was talking
you should have
cold
called
shit.
me, Lauren.
Don't worry about
Because
it.
what happened last time when you needed food and you called me? I hooked you up. I had a coupon, nigga. It's me. Next time, call me,
Lord,
but let's not get
hold
away
on,
from his
hold on,
accountability
hold on.
and his character issues.
all right, let
Why
me-
didn't he just tell you, honestly, Lauren, it looked closed, but I'm going to see, you know what I mean, what's going on.
Lauren, let me self-reflect.
It sounded like you didn't even investigate that.
Lauren, he didn't because he's an asshole as well.
What?
But
It
hold
sounded like
on.
y'all didn't even investigate if they didn't have just some shit lying down over there you could pick up.
Nah,
and
they
take the rest.
didn't. They didn't.
No,
they
no,
didn't. They
no,
don't even
no.
have like a storage for that. I don't know if you've been back there.
I
It
have been
sounds
back
like
there.
you haven't.
I have.
Sounds like you haven't been back in a minute.
He's been back there.
I've been back there.
Yeah, but let me reiterate for you what's going on currently.
That's where you see his side.
There's no hot bar, and the hot bar that they do have was empty as a motherfucker.
Got you.
So, what was I about to say?
Self-reflect, nigga.
I fucked up. That's my fault.
There you
Okay.
go. That's
I
where
should have called
just leave
you.
it right there. That's cool.
I could have got you a muffin or something, but I don't want this to reflect my character because this was a mistake. This was a pothole on a rather smooth road. It's a rather smooth road because, and I don't want to do this. No, I'm not going to do this because I'm a bigger person, literally and figuratively. So I'm not going to do this. But Lauren, I've looked
Yeah.
out for you. I've looked out, and I don't even want credit for it.
But, whoa, Lauren.
I don't even want credit
Lauren.
for it.
Don't try
but
to do that.
I've looked out.
You don't
Wait, hold
don't
on.
you
Wait,
hold on, hold on,
Don't
hold on, hold
you
on.
dare try
Don't
to
you-
play
don't-
piggy
yo.
pack and
I'ma
hot
play that.
potato with the.
Yo.
Wait, hey, you
Not
do
even
good shit. I
that.
do good shit.
Not
I do
even-
good shit.
not
I do
even
good
that.
shit.
Don't you
Pause.
dare try to compare how much each other's looked out. Don't try to compare who's looked out
I
more
never did
because
that.
I will come out.
Did
on
I
top.
say that?
Yeah.
Did I say I've looked out more than Lauren?
You was.
Did I?
You were alluding
Hold on.
to-
Yo,
And
Lauren.
no, allude.
Yo.
Maybe your feelings.
No.
Maybe your feelings
Well,
got a little triggered or
No.
something,
Well,
and that's
maybe you
what you
need to
thought I
read
was
the.
saying.
Maybe you need to read the
But
room
I
because
never-
all
I
you have
didn't
to
say
do.
your name.
Look, all you have to do.
I never said
it
your
doesn't
name.
matter. All you have to do in this moment is read the room and accept accountability.
I didn't
That's
compare.
that's the ending point.
If anything,
That's the end.
If anything, your
That's what I'm
comprehension
talking about,
skills are
Lauren.
poor.
That's
because
the
if
end.
you listen to what I said, I compared myself to
That's
myself,
the end.
to the man in the motherfucking mirror.
The
I
more
said
you
I
make-
fucked up this time, but I've done great in the past. I've only compared groove to
Why
groove.
do you need to say that end
Lauren
part?
wasn't mentioning
That's
that.
not an apology if you say the end part. It's not an apology. The ending part is not. It makes it no longer an apology.
It's almost
just
a
apologize and say you sorry, and that's it.
Lauren, that's how you complete a self-reflection.
No, it's not.
That's how you complete
Tony,
a
you're showing
self-reflection.
your age
No.
right now.
That's how you complete
You're
a
showing your
self-reflection.
age right
because
now.
the thing is,
No.
when
you would shit on anybody in the public light making that apology to whoever they were on fucking YouTube or whatever. You
Not
would
if
shit
it
on
was-
an apology. You would say, don't need to say that on the back end, nigga.
Apologize,
You
my
would shit
nigga.
on that apology.
Lauren,
You would
Yo,
shit on that
Lauren,
apology. Just
Lauren,
say you're sorry. It's
you
done.
said your
That's
point.
it.
Apologize in the comment section right now.
intentions matter. If somebody said all that shit and didn't mean it, fuck 'em.
Yeah, don't try
Fuck
to
'em.
flip it.
But
bro.
if they said that and they was righteous and just and what they said, it was a true self-reflection, I give it to them. I give them their brownie points. Because you see what I just did right here, that's called vulnerability. And you niggas clearly ain't used to that shit.
Lauren-
Everybody got repelled. Lauren started thinking about himself. See, a nigga can't even be vulnerable without getting pushback in this motherfucker.
all you have to do is say you're sorry. Made a mistake.
I apologize.
There you go.
I fucked up.
Thank you. That's it.
No.
That's the end. Boom.
You're
you.
sorry.
But there's so much
Thank
more
you.
to the
There's
story.
not.
And you know it.
There's not.
And
There's
you know
not.
it.
There's no caveats. There's
Lord,
nothing else.
And
You
you want to know
kinda
what's crazy?
one-sided.
He didn't even go like, "Whoa, it's closed, but do you want a bag of chips?
There's
you want a
nothing
Lay's
else.
bag of
It's
chips?"
First
done.
of all, what I
done.
did, if you want to compare, because like I wasn't
I don't wanna
comparing
compare.
myself to other niggas before.
don't wanna compare.
But if you want to compare me to the niggas sitting across from you,
I don't want to compare.
if you want to compare me sitting to this nigga,
Whoa,
want
why are
to.
you trying to compare?
You the one.
that
I don't wanna compare.
rigmarole justification you gave for throwing away Cherry's food, that was bullshit.
Yo, what
That-
kind of underhanded,
that
dirty Mac
was
bring up some other
buffoonery.
shit that has nothing to do with this situation? What the fuck was that?
We playing Grammy today, nigga.
This
Fuck
nigga,
it. I'm gonna go to church and repent after this.
You gonna have to.
Yo,
Exactly.
Jesus, go to the mega church,
Hey,
please.
nigga, I don't got no
Let a
material.
nigga put
I'm
his
getting
hand
grimy.
on you, bro.
That's-
Please.
Yeah,
Jesus.
nigga.
I'm
fuck y'all.
But this is what.
That's terrible.
This is crazy.
This is crazy.
Explain
But you see,
yourself.
this is what happens when like
He don't even got words.
I'm
Say
speechless,
something.
nigga.
You can't
Exactly,
have
I
words.
know.
Speechless.
I can't have
I
words.
know.
I don't
I
have
can
words.
tell.
You can't apologize to a good brother right here.
I already did. Why can't I apologize to one brother while tearing another brother down? What rule? Where's that written?
Because what it is, it's showing that you don't want to take full accountability. You want to try to find a way to kind of get a little bit of the pressure off of you. No,
I
you're good.
haven't reached that stage of grief yet. I'm on stage 3. Let me
Exactly.
progress.
Exactly. You don't care.
But that just goes
Give
to
me
show
to the,
you.
but hey, at
but
least
that
get me
goes
to the
show
end
you.
of the episode. I might come around fully.
Nah, but that goes to show you that your emotional intelligence level is not at a place where it can rapidly understand situations and can progress to a level where you're apologizing as a man. How long the pre-show been?
40 minutes.
That's been pretty long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be one of those episodes.
That was enough vulnerability for the day.
Yeah, nah, we're gonna get it. I'm sorry before the end of this episode.
No, he won't.
How you gonna get it?
He don't give a fuck. Exactly. Exactly.
Whoa.
He don't give a fuck.
Whoa.
He don't give a fuck.
You
Nah,
see
cause
how
that's-
he's
no,
hurt?
no, no,
Yo,
no,
Lauren,
no,
but
and I-
Lauren,
and I-
yo,
and I
he
understand.
didn't even
And I
get it.
understand. I understand. I
Lord,
get it.
don't even
And
say
now
it.
I know.
Lord, don't
And
even
now I
say
know.
it. Because that wasn't even about you.
You want some
You know what?
Twizzlers, my
I'll take
nigga?
one, my brother. I appreciate
Come
anything.
over here and
Just,
get some
thank you so
Twizzlers.
much,
It
bro.
is low fat, so you could get
You know,
two.
I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for your consideration, man.
Yeah. Get him some flowers.
Come on, man.
Yeah, get him something sweet. Yeah.
Come on, man. I hold it out. I know he's gonna grab it. I'm gonna leave my hand right here, though.
And Lauren, as your friend, I'm happy to see
Thank
you
you, my
eating.
brother.
I'm happy to see you eating. I wish it could have been me. I wish I had a
No,
bacon,
nah,
egg, and cheese
nah,
for
nah.
you.
Good
Genuinely.
brothers share their labor.
Huh?
Here, do you want some, my
I'm
brother?
just glad you're not waving them at me no more.
Come on, man.
Twizzlers first thing in the morning. You niggas are children.
After you decide to take one.
I'll oblige.
Who is this nigga today?
I'm trying to heal my inner child.
What's up to this nigga today?
What's
It's-
up to this nigga today, nigga? I have my green tea.
Yeah. Whatever.
You ready to start the show?
I'm about to say, let's try to chew this.
I'm gonna do a Twizzler break real quick.
These niggas like, yo, what the fuck?
Let us relax and recharge with this high fructose corn syrup real quick. I'm gonna get right back to you.
Yeah.
Why
Nah.
you been choosing Twizzlers though? Why is this your go-to recently?
It's a low-fat snack.
This nigga's really turning into a white woman.
Come on, man. That's
he
what it
talking
said.
about coffee and
But no,
low-fat snacks.
honestly, it's look, I already do a lot of bad things that can mess up my body. I don't want sugar to take me out. I'd much rather go out buy like tobacco like a man. You know what I mean? Get throat cancer. I'm not getting diabetes, nigga.
That's pretty stupid as well. See, shit like that. Like, you want to accept that fate? I'm trying to get out of the game before that happens.
Trying to get out the game.
Trying to get out the game, dog. I already set a plan for myself. It's like, by the time I turn 25, I have to be a new nigga. Completely.
You got a year left?
I got a year left. Because once you 25, you 30, pimp. You 30. And it's like, you get to that point in time where you got to manually mature.
Yeah.
Like before, you kind of just mature physically and mentally because your brain's still developing this shit so you can make better decisions. But once you hit a certain age, it's like, it's kind of in your hands now. It's not just happening for you no more. You got to be, all right, I consciously got to get my shit together.
And that's the thing. It was never happening for you before, but ignorance is bliss, though. So you're not like, you're not actively trying to grow.
But your brain at 16 is different than your brain at 8 years old.
It depends.
It is, though.
Well,
able,
I can't argue with that. Whatever.
Because literally, the older you get, the better decisions you're able to make. But at a certain age, it stops with that progress just linearly in your head. But you got to consciously keep that shit up.
Yeah, of course. But, you know, it's niggas like Freeway Rick Ross, who, you know, he was selling drugs. He was damn near half a millionaire, you know. At 14, he couldn't read, though, but...
What does that mean?
I got a millionaire uncle who couldn't read.
That's what that means.
Well, shout out to all the illiterate millionaires, nigga. How did he do it? He got punched in the face?
He came to America when he was young and was hustling. You know, hustling that good shit niggas hustle.
Selling that, that
took some
butter.
Selling that, woo!
Took some,
he was selling that buffalo soldier.
Took his bread, ran.
That, hey, come and look it off.
Took his bread, ran back to the country, and made an empire.
Never paid taxes.
Did what he had to do.
Did he have a green card?
I don't know the cases, but back then you was able to do things, and you know,
and still be,
you was able to do things.
You know, you see, house surveillance wasn't as high.
Couple of my other uncles, they ended up getting caught. You know, went down, got deported.
Did he do the gentleman thing?
He was the only one. Of course.
And bail them out, and you know.
I mean, when they got back to the land, you know, he took care of everybody.
Took
care of the
there was
family.
some maiden. Nigga, they had but
the one thing you learn about that is you can take care of family, but even if you give them that, sometimes they don't take care of themselves with it.
Yo, you might have to get this premise to Shane to turn this into a movie. Jamaican mob members.
Well, shotters too.
No, but
you get the try to buy the IP,
but more classy like on the mob shit. Imagine that accent, but like in formal nature.
Today's a real estate developer.
Weirdo.
What it do, pimp?
It's a different story today.
Ain't nothing classy about you. You hit women.
You ready?
Yep.
What? I hit women.
Wow.
Hell no, nigga.
Start the show on that note.
Nigga.
Come on. You scared?
Let's go.
Hello, America. Boom. Two of you most wanted back again, time and time again. This is LOI The Show.
J Noble,
Song Groove,
white man behind the boards.
Yep.
We are back in the building. Yep. Shout out to lovely ladies, the Legion of Leisure,
Dinero.
If you made it this far, you know what to do. Like the video. I guess you don't have to comment yet.
If you ain't liked the video by now, what will we 50-something minutes in?
40.
40-something?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, you love it.
Yeah, you love it.
You watch more than I do.
Yeah.
I can't stand myself.
Yeah, at least you know it because your character is flawed.
Yeah, I'm a bad person. Hearing that shit play back is kind of jarring.
You're a bad, but why you look like
that you don't realize how bad of a person you are just shows what step of the journey you in. But we back with another episode. We back on regular timing as well because I've been getting a few DMs. There's been a few comments and concerns about the scheduling of LOI. We've been just looking a little like these niggas drop on Friday, 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Record on a Tuesday. It's like it's been a little flip-floppy, but we back on regular pacing. We just dropped another episode Friday.
Yesterday, Saturday.
Yeah. Nah, Friday. It was Friday.
It was yesterday.
It was yesterday? Good Lord. Saturday.
So,
and then we dropping again Wednesday, so we back on time.
Yeah. It's gonna feel like y'all getting a lot.
Yeah.
Congratulations. And the whatchamacallit, the pyramid will be back, but some of y'all didn't even probably notice that shit. But yeah, man. We got a packed show.
Yeah, not really. Man, I went to the movies the other day to see Bad Boys. I took my mom out for a birthday. We went to one of them dine-in theaters where they bring the food to the seat and shit.
How
classy, regal shit. Yeah.
Okay.
She wanted to see Bad Boys.
I about to say, who you bragging to, nigga? I've been there too.
No, I'm not trying to stun you niggas. It might feel that way, but
nah. But
it's not the goal. It's not my intentions.
What'd you get? Like, what'd you get to eat?
I didn't get nothing to eat. I didn't really want no other food. because I had just ate some shit before, so I got popcorn. I got that bottomless popcorn and that bottomless lemonade. But
Okay.
Bad Boys, I was watching that shit. I got to write a movie. We got to write a movie.
Yeah.
We've said it a couple of times, and I wrote a movie before that was pretty fucking bad. But we got to write a movie.
Yeah. Wait, so seeing Bad Boys, it made you go, we can do that?
It sounds like.
In a lot of ways, yes.
So who do you feel like wrote the movie? Like, you feel like a white woman wrote that movie?
I'm not gonna say a white woman. It was a pretty. I'm not gonna lie. It was a good go to the movie theaters and watch a movie. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, it was funny enough. It was a few choices in there that was like
Why you say
you
like
could tell
that?
that they trying different shit. So it's like some of it might not land. There was a lot of big payoffs though. There was some big payoffs, which is what I was paying attention to.
So the buildup wasn't unnecessary.
Like, there wasn't a lot of exactly, and it was honestly very fucking fast paced.
It's fast paced?
Yeah, like that shit was kind of crazy. But it was a good go to the movie theaters and watch this movie. They made the movie like they know the audience watches TikTok all day. But it still came out good. They didn't really waste time. They got right into shit. It wasn't a bunch of long, like, all right, let's film them flying to here and have them on the plane.
Man.
Like, yeah, nigga, Bad Boys for life. Like, of course, they had their moment. But
And did they play into like them being old, of course?
yeah.
Or was they still on some young nigga shit, like
Nah,
jumping through windows off of
It was a lot of
eight-story
action.
building?
It was a lot of action. That's
Okay.
another thing. They kind of, I don't want to say they upped the ante with that shit because I got to rewatch the other ones. But the fight scenes in there, I left there wanting to murder. It was one of those movies where it's like, I could kill somebody right now. Like, I damn near downloaded Call of Duty on some shit. And I'm not even into first person shooter games. But it's like,
Yeah, your
just
fingers
watching,
don't operate.
Just watching it, I was like, yo, I gotta shoot something. Nigga.
Sheesh.
Yeah. There was some pretty good action in that shit. There was a lot of shit blowing up. It was a good movie. And I think I could write that.
Do you think it's the best one?
Can't be.
It can't be.
I haven't even seen it.
I gotta
It can't
rewatch
be.
the other ones though because like all I have of them now is nostalgia. I ain't seen them shits in probably like a year or two.
They're still good.
I might remember them as better than they were or whatever the fuck. So I gotta rewatch them. But I'm not gonna lie, that one was pretty good.
I haven't had.
It doesn't feel like it's the same franchise though. Like it does, but it doesn't. Just by the way it's shot and filmed, it feels like a completely different like director and movie.
And it's also been what, like 17 years since the last one.
Yeah.
I haven't had any inclination or like motivation to go and see this movie.
My mom,
And I bootleg all my movies. I know it has the HD version on Watch Series or whatever website I go to.
my mom really wanted to see this shit because she was alive for everything. You know what I mean? Like she all the historical black lore. Like she was alive when the
Right.
Color Purple dropped. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that type of shit. So she got to see this, and
Yeah.
she enjoyed it very thoroughly. Martin Lawrence was funny as shit in this movie. He was like. Other people were funny, but this was Martin Lawrence like kind of dominating.
Oh,
that
word.
Shit. It was on some Shaq and Kobe shit, but like Shaq and Froby. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
he's still airballing shots against the Utah Jazz. He Kobe, but it's like he ain't Kobe yet.
Yeah.
And
But
Shaq is just in the paint,
In the
body
paint, it's
and
going
shit.
crazy. Yeah.
Martin Lawrence is going crazy. He looks sick as hell, but he's going crazy.
I was about to say, I think he had a stroke or something.
That's what. And he said that's a lie.
He said it's a lot, but my mom
I don't know.
is like high ranking in the medical field. Like she at the level now where like I don't even know what she do. You get what I'm saying?
But she can look at a nigga
She
leg
not
and
even
be
touching
like,
patients no more. Like
Yeah.
she got a stay at home job to where she doing some shit, and she was like, that nigga had a stroke.
yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
The way his speech is different. And you could tell it's like, it was even a few of the punchlines, it's like they still landed, but it's like, you could tell they had to write that around the way he articulates now. Yeah.
Yeah, like you could tell by his mouth, like his mouth wasn't always like
He don't have,
like that. You know what I mean? Like he talked to the side.
Yeah, it's a little strokish.
Yeah.
They even played on him being, I ain't gonna
See
get
now?
anywhere. Nah, I ain't gonna.
Why? Nigga, the movie been out for
It's been up for a minute. Spoilers. But they even played on him having a health issue. I think in the movie he had like diabetes. They never said what it was, but like he had diabetes or something. Yeah.
Did they set it up for the next movie to be good? Like for the new actor?
Who's the new actor? The
Like
son?
Will's son, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I started to fuck with him by the end of the movie.
Okay.
I started to fuck with the son by the end of the movie. And it's relatable to me
Will
because
got a
like
son?
I got a little Mexican brother too. It's like that looked like my dad and my little brother right there.
Yeah.
Like literally, it's the same shit.
Looks like home.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's just
Relatable.
Yeah, yeah.
I might be biased, nigga.
I was about to say, nigga, you see yourself
Shout
in
my
that
little
movie.
brother, man. But yeah.
Yeah, nah. They say
And it was kind of ironic because I saw that shit the day after we was talking about having brown babies and Will Smith on screen with his Puerto Rican son.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of black and brown like mixing in popular culture.
it's
Like
been
even with the new Spider-Man nigga,
It's been a new coalition of like
Miles Morales,
yeah. Well, he's
half
not
black, half Mexican.
not new, but you know, well, Puerto Rican.
But his fandom kind of blew up in the last like 8 years.
Exactly.
So, you feel me? That's kind of recent.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the real Spider-Man been around for like how long?
I thought he was
Decades?
new. Was he written into the comics?
Nah, he was definitely in the comics
Yeah.
before he like popped in the movies and
Really?
shit for a
Yeah.
couple years. Yeah.
For a lot of years.
Yeah.
Like the old comics?
Put it this way, that shit happened back when I was young enough to care about Spider-Man still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like probably like 12. I was probably like 12, 11 or some shit.
When I was 11, he was in
2011, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was 11 years old.
That's
Yeah.
when he was created. So he
Yeah.
was like a later, he's still new for the like, in the lore of the time frame. Like he's still new.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying overall. And then even his big pop with the movie,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that when that movie dropped, like 2019, 2020, something?
Yeah. 18 or something.
Because originally Spider-Man was created in 62.
Yeah. Yo, nigga, I was watching this interview with Stan Lee. That nigga was low-key. He was like as pimping as you can get in the comic book space. Young Stan Lee.
They say a lot of people, writers, like in his community, they're like they kind of, I just stutter like a motherfucker. But
I didn't even peep it.
they kind of hate that nigga.
Flow.
They kind of hate that nigga because essentially he gets a lot of the credit for
Yeah.
just making cool shit a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
But people think like he invents, you know what I mean, all the cool shit that people like as far as superheroes.
He doesn't do the groundwork.
Yeah.
But he did create Spider-Man and shit like that. Like he created Spider-Man like off his head. Of course, he didn't like illustrate the nigga.
Yeah.
But he created the concept and all
Yeah.
that. He names all the characters and all that. Like he comes up with the comic with the concept. It's kind of like a comedy to where like you might have a nigga in the writing room that can come up with the premise, but then you got the niggas that actually punch it
Yeah.
and make it what it is.
Yeah.
He seemed like the dude that like kind of seemed like he go back and forth on that.
It's one of those things where, you know, real illustrators, it's like, you know, it's just a little beef with that nigga. Of course, it's just all hate, of course.
Go to YouTube and type in Young Stan Lee talking about Spider-Man. Like this nigga, the 70s was a different time period, nigga. I'm telling you. This nigga was up there, he had on his little silver chain, nigga. He had his cigarette and shit. Yeah, this shit right here.
The brains and the creativity of one man lie behind all these characters and more. The Fantastic Four,
You get
the
all the
Hulk,
credit.
Spider-Man, Thor, Doctor Strange, the X-Men, the Avengers, Daredevil, Nick Fury, the Silver Surfer. If you don't know them, then your kids do. And if your kids don't know them, then I wonder if they're really learning about the world as they ought to learn about it. Would you welcome, please, a superhero of the comic book business from Marvel Comics, Stan Lee.
You skip the one you sit down.
External clothing. And can we be assured that you're not going to tear off your bland external clothing and leap out in full regalia with a hood over your face?
If I tear it off, we'll all be arrested. I didn't bring my costume tonight. I'm sorry.
Okay, listen, I want to talk about some of the superheroes that you're working with now with Marvel Comics. Because when I was a kid, when you were a kid,
He was so this is when he was about to like introduce Spider-Man and they was all clowning him on that shit. They was like a nigga like red and blue and shit. He shoot webs and shit.
Yeah.
He was like, nah, nigga, this nigga the future.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was talking that shit.
Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Shout out to Stan Lee, man. It feels like he's on that Mount Rushmore of like Steve Irwin and shit. You know, as far as, you know, just people that are close to heart as far as like childhood goes.
Yeah, and he's the only legendary Stan.
That's
His
not
full
true.
name is Stan Lee, right?
It's a
Oh shit.
that's not true.
His name couldn't be Stan Lee, Stan Lee.
Stan and then Lee.
So his real name is just Stan. Or what if it's like Stanford? Google that shit.
I'm about to find out for you.
Because if you say his name too fast, it just sounds like Stanley.
Stanley Martin Lieber.
Lieber.
Okay.
He tried to make
yeah.
himself cool.
So it's just a play, see? Like, what nigga in comic books has a moniker like this? He tried to smoothen his shit
He
out.
tried
Like, I'm
to
Stan Lee.
Stan Lee.
I mean, that works
He
with his
tried to
first
be
name
a
too,
rock
though.
star.
We just did the Jay-Z
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fly.
That's what I'm saying, nigga. That's back when
Yeah.
niggas was smooth.
Did you want to watch more of this or no?
Nah, yeah.
Yeah. Play, see what happened.
Oh, well, shit. I went back now.
Nah, fuck it. But yeah, nigga.
Yeah. So you just been watching videos of the 70s? What's gotten you?
Nah. This is just all coming from memory. This is this green tea.
And everybody in the 70s looked like 44. You know what I mean? It was never no like 20-year-old niggas on the screen.
Because you could smoke indoors
1977.
back then. So, you know, that kind of,
Yeah.
that does something to the environment.
Yeah.
Everybody ages faster when there's a lot of smoking around. That secondhand shit
Shout out to AJ.
is really no joke. And
Hey, shout out to y'all too for episode 200.
this is
Oh,
episode
yeah.
200. Thank you for reminding us of
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
Really, shout out to them. For their, shout out to the audience for there being enough support and love
Yeah.
to keep us going to 200.
Yeah.
Because realistically, like, we are insane.
Yeah.
If we were still getting 50, maybe even 12 views an episode, we might still be doing this shit.
Yeah.
Because we're crazy. But the growth, the progress, the love, the hate, especially the hate, really the love, though,
Yeah.
it fuels this. Like, do you think,
it's everything.
You think you might have given up by now? If there was no progress?
Nah, I probably would have kept doing it.
We
in
would've kept
some
doing
weird
it
way.
for sure, but-
Niggas would have just got more creative. Like
Yeah.
that's what happens in business.
By any
when,
means.
When you get to a point where it's like, I feel a little stagnant. It's time to get more creative.
You're never working as hard as you think.
Exactly.
You got to up the ante every year.
There's always another level. You know what I mean? It's always a new boss to face.
But yeah, nah, episode 200, you know, it's that's a long ass catalog, nigga. I wonder how much of that shit is gonna hurt us in the future. Really, you specifically.
That's the one.
That's
That's the one.
200 different episodes of like who you were in that time because it changes all the time.
It, nigga, so
you go
with
through you go through a little cocoon every 3 months. You come out a different shade.
Nigga, you go through
You are a rebirth ass nigga.
Who him?
Yeah.
Yeah, constantly.
rebirth
He's a
ass
nigga that's
nigga.
constantly finding himself.
All right, Lauren.
You know what I mean?
We were doing good. We were doing good, but now it's over, nigga. Now it's over, nigga. Fuck that.
See, you know you're not supposed to talk to your master like that, nigga.
Oh, talk to your
Put
master.
him in timeout.
Nigga, shut the hell up.
Put him in
You
timeout.
talking about, nigga.
But yeah, nah, you a rebirth ass nigga. Constantly. You the type of
wanna know
nigga
what's
that have
crazy?
epiphanies often. You know what I mean? That's not really healthy.
You want to know what's crazy?
Be constantly discovering.
First of all, I don't have you have epiphanies often. Nigga.
Nah. I
You
kind of
have
just
a bit.
evolved my current.
And
I evolved my philosophies.
No, you're
Sometimes I might have to detach from some shit I used to think or believe.
all the
because
time
that's what a great philosopher
because
does.
you're an extremist until the point where it doesn't suit me anymore.
The fact
so
that
let me
you-
switch it up.
The fact that
But
you call me
I
an extremist is ironic.
ironic.
It's ironic, nigga.
I know that word too. Congratulations, but it's not ironic.
Nigga, this the pot calling the kettle a crackhead.
Come
nigga.
on, man. But we got a new tripod.
Yeah, new tripod situation. Oh shit.
Can't
Can't wait to try that out.
Did y'all see about the Essence Fest?
Nah, what is that?
Y'all live stream
Well, I
that?
know what it is, but what happened?
It's a black fest that it's almost the new BET. You know what I mean? At least
Almost.
that's what it felt like.
channel it comes
It's a
on?
lot more blacker. It was streamed.
But what channel is the Essence Fest even from? What does it originate?
It's like a festival. It's like hosted on YouTube. It was live on YouTube.
Oh, okay. It's not hosted by a TV network. I thought it was like back behind like
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nah. It's
Essence celebrates 30 years of black culture with birthday celebration. Black turned 30 today?
Oh wait, go in. Zoom in. I thought I saw some.
Somebody here?
Oh, the Black Masking Indians. Jesus, even Indians getting some love. Well, hey,
Yeah, you know.
you should have known about this.
I mean, if OJ can get love at the BET Awards, we can celebrate some Native Americans at Essence.
You got two
I think Native Americans probably introduced us to that word, essence. You think white people knew about essence before natives? It's too spiritual.
nigga, I don't know.
That
Nothing.
shit was traded on Thanksgiving.
I don't know.
Like
Nothing.
how Lauren gave us that word earlier. Nigga.
I don't know nothing about your feather culture, nigga.
Yeah, so don't disrespect it. We don't all wear feathers.
Yeah, nigga. Feather culture. Nigga.
Some of us prefer fur, nigga.
What would your
Skin-
What would your nickname be?
I don't even know. That's a good one.
Malnourished bird.
Nah. Native American names are way more distinct than that. Yours will be Town Fool.
Town fool.
Yeah.
I can't.
Village
stupid.
Idiot.
Village idiot. Wow.
He with hard head.
It would be he was something.
Yeah.
That's true.
Let's say the largest American music event But
why'd you bring this up? What happened with Essence?
Birdman, he basically.
I used to know a girl named Essence.
Birdman shitted on the crowd. Who cares? Birdman was shitting on the crowd. He was kind of like going off. He was like, man, I ain't getting no love, man. And I'll be damned if a nigga try to disrespect me up in here, man.
Well, he got
woo.
He got snuff on an award or something.
Man, he probably just didn't have his cup. Yo, oh shit, that's Chicks right there.
Birdman, it seems like Birdman has been through a lot of therapy. You said what?
Nah, Birdman too.
There was a couple meltdowns at the Essence Fest.
Yeah, nigga, it was a couple. Yeah, and it's crazy
they
because
was expressing themselves on that stage.
Were
they winning awards and complaining after? Like, did he win? Why was he on stage?
They were doing concert. It was a concert too.
Okay.
It was like,
all right.
It was a multitude of different things, and I don't think it was. It's not an award show, if that's what you were thinking.
It's just a music celebration.
It's a musical celebration.
That's live stream.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
You blacking me today.
It's a Chig's video, by the way. Let's see.
But at the end of the Cash Money set, Birdman had this to say.
I swear to God on everything I love, and I love nothing more than Miss Gladys, I would never let my city down and be a nigga for nobody.
Now, we don't know if that was directed at Wayne or Turk or both of them, but we all lose when the family feuds. Let me know what you think.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. But you want this in the crowd. He was going off against his homies.
Mm-hmm.
His affiliates.
He was disrespecting the crowd because they paid for an event that was supposed to be about peace and black love and black celebration, and they chose a black event. They would never do this shit at BET that's owned by Viacom.
Yeah,
Nigga, it is a war going on.
Yeah, they would. Why wouldn't they do this at BET?
They haven't in a long time.
Bitch, you didn't flare up in time.
Nah, it's not.
Essence Fest was July 7th.
Why his hand look like that? They see this?
They can in a minute.
Gluttony.
What's wrong with his hand?
Nigga, look.
It looks like he could lose that hand at any moment.
Yeah, nigga, look a little constipated or something.
Yeah, it's a little. I don't know. It's a little swollen. It looked like
everything about him
other
swollen.
mints.
Shout out to the man. Take care of yourselves, man.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of niggas who need to take care of themselves, what do you think about what's been going on with Ryan Garcia? Because we haven't really touched on it, and like things just keep happening.
Yeah, things just keep happening. I mean, specifically with what? Because the elephant is in the room is that, you know, like he went on a racist tangent.
Didn't he just get dropped by like some boxing federation?
Yeah, I think WBC.
Yeah, let me see.
Oh, they dropped him because of that?
Yeah, he got
World Boxing Council expels Ryan Garcia from any activity with the organization after saying racial slurs online.
Yep, WBC.
And like we might have to pull up some of his tweets because like hold on, I'm gonna send them to you to DM Lauren because I got them saved.
Don't send them to my DM because I don't have Instagram on this computer.
Oh shit, where would you like me to send these motherfuckers?
Send them through, just airdrop them to this computer.
All right, or I might just read them on my phone. But he's just been expressing a lot of his philosophies, and that just started out as Jay Noble's.
His truth.
So where it's like he feels it right now, but it might not necessarily have any ethical foundation.
Or like Tony, he's probably gonna change his idea tomorrow.
Nah, that's you. But this is one thread I found. He was like, I take all. I think this is him apologizing for saying the N-word after. So this is not even that thread, but we're going to have to find that too. He was like, I take all responsibility for my words. I'm misunderstood. I just got a lot of trauma. And it's been a tough couple of months, as everyone can tell, but I am sorry. I struggle with substance abuse, and it hard for me with everything going on. I actually love black people, no cap, which is why I'm actually said I offended. Sad, he said, but meant to say sad. I offended all my black family and friends.
Niggas still high.
This sucks, but all I can do is be better and stop using stupid words and letting some people in my circle hype me up. Interesting.
Oh. Oh.
People in my circle hype me up. He was giving the N-word pass.
Well, who do you have in your circle?
Well, he was giving the N-word pass. That's what it sounds like.
Nah, not necessarily.
I still stand on stopping black on black crime, though. He doubled down, which is important.
He still stands on. Why does he need to stand on that?
This is a GROOV type apology because you're saying the full spectrum of what's going on.
Yeah, no, it's
complete self-reflection.
Yeah,
he doesn't like black on black crime, but he also shouldn't say nigga. Those things aren't mutually exclusive.
You and Ryan Garcia, drug abuse.
Yeah,
can't apologize.
Mental health.
Jesus Christ.
Light heavyweight or whatever the fuck he is.
Definitely not a champion. Well, that's a little bit different. But nah, I mean, and did you Do you have the screenshot of when he's posted a picture of him and like some hooker he paid for? It had to have been a concubine. Did you see that picture?
Nah, I ain't seen that shit.
Try to find that picture, Lauren. And yeah, type in Ryan Garcia and black chick. That'll probably pop up. Black
chick.
broad.
Not our queens. Not our queens that you know.
No, I wasn't that.
Play with that
Nah,
shit.
it wasn't that. But you know, that one.
Did you see the Lil Wayne? Oh, shit. Speaking of niggas who gave him the N-word pass, he said Lil Wayne allowed it.
That's not true. But he
tweeted it. It's got to be true.
This is also the same man who admitted to being on drugs.
Yeah. Lil Wayne's on drugs too, is likely. But that is crazy.
Wow.
And it's like you could tell he had a couple complexions to choose from, and he was like, nah, that shade. That's the most black pride shade.
But also, like, zoom in on the picture. He wanted that type of black woman.
Mm-hmm.
What's this type of black woman?
Yeah, describe her.
It's more of a, in terms of like just looking at that, what's it called, the wig, the leave out. I could tell by her scalp what type of black woman she is.
Her name is Tiffany.
No,
she's a Tiffany.
Maybe Precious.
No, that's not a Precious. She's a Tiffany. She's either a Tiffany or an Essence.
What was that one girl? She could definitely be an Essence.
Mm-hmm.
Yvonne.
She could be a
Shit like
Yvonne.
that.
Yvonne maybe. I gotta see her mom.
You gotta see her mom?
I gotta see what her mom look like.
Nigga, trust your gut. Look at her.
Nah, I see her, but her mom, that's good juxtaposition.
And then he's posing like a champion, like he just beat it up. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like they just had a good bout.
She's a hooker though.
I mean,
Yeah, that was a really bold claim.
he posted this directly. This was in his I'm sorry apology. Like this was a part of his tour.
You see, this is moral fluidity.
You think this was a
this is moral fluidity because he doesn't support black on black violence, but he does support black sex workers. Which is an interesting, like, little nook and cranny in philosophy. It's like, there's a...
that's how he's gonna stop black on black crime.
By paying for black pussy.
Having a bunch of black Mexican babies. It's not gonna be any black on black crime. It's just gonna be a bunch of mixed kids.
It's gonna be a bunch of
Fuck
Armandos, nigga.
Nah,
Yeah,
Ryan Garcia.
Do you think that he shouldn't be able to fight anymore? Is what he publicly done damning
he
enough?
shouldn't be able to fight.
Why?
He
Should
shouldn't
you
be able to fight.
If he can't fight, you can't fight.
That's not true.
Nah, that's very true because you said the same level, if not worse.
You said you'll cage train your kids.
I didn't say I would cage train my kids.
Why are you getting defensive then?
Misunderstanding.
Oh, don't get defensive.
That.
Don't
you
get
misunderstanding. First of all, you know that was a bit.
No,
it was a funny idea.
Oh,
It was
really?
a funny idea.
Really?
It was a funny idea.
Really?
I never said I cage train my kids.
I'm not saying it either, but
you bring it back up because it's low hanging fruit. Problem is, what was my original point?
Exactly. Ironic. But look, the point is that he needs to be.
That was my point. Yeah, I got it.
But he needs to be an example. There has to be an example for like things like this. This can't be like just happening. You get what I mean? Like you can't say nothing about gay people to a certain degree.
What do you say about gays?
But I'm saying if you can't say nothing about gay people, you shouldn't be able to say nothing about black people.
I second that.
In a derogatory manner. I'm not saying you can't say nothing about anybody. You should always be able to say, whatever.
All right, so what if he was like, I love niggas. I love my niggas. You cool with that?
That's cool.
It's interesting, though.
That's cool.
It's moral pluralism, nigga.
But it's also, it's more of a, it creates a camaraderie. Like, I love my niggas, my group of niggas.
So you cool with Mexicans saying the N-word?
Did y'all hear the audio?
I don't know about Mexicans saying the N-word. That's a little
You
tricky
just
for
gave
me.
it to Ryan Garcia.
Well,
and you see what I'm
It's a
talking
little
about with
tricky.
it, like his, like,
but you see how you
the
just tried to,
paradox in his thinking?
but you just tried to like paint that on me. Nigga, who cares? That's it's hypothetical.
Are you cool with Mexicans saying the N-word? It's a simple question. It's yes or no.
I don't think it's that simple. I don't know. Are you cool?
Didn't you grow up with some Hispanic people saying that?
Oh. He's permanently indebted to Mexicans.
No.
You didn't grow up with no Hispanic people saying that?
Like, honestly,
You
I
didn't grow up
didn't.
with one Hispanic friend who used to dap you up and you'd be like, yeah, that's my nigga?
Honestly, nigga, I had more like Arabian friends,
And they used to say too?
trying to do that shit. Because the Mexican kids that I knew,
lying.
they were like in their circle. They were like, honestly, like real Mexicans.
Yeah, like Crip Mexicans too.
Nigga, the second titty you've ever sucked was Mexican. You got turned out at a very young age.
What are you talking
J
about?
Noblez.
I mean, nigga, she experienced a lot too. She got turned out too.
She was older than you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how great I am. I taught her some things. What about it?
All right, nigga.
But-
point being, you wore the sombrero for a very young age, nigga, so you kind of biased in that direction. I think that's why you're a little bit more lenient when it comes to our brown friends.
Do you care about Mexicans saying the word?
Do I care about amigos saying the N-word? What gang are they in?
MS-13.
You know, it's up to their own discretion, you know what I mean? It's like, I believe every man has the right to sovereignty
Nah,
in the Second Amendment.
what about the watermelon gang that sell watermelon on the side of the corner?
Oh, nah, fuck that. Them niggas can't say that shit.
What?
Nah.
Why?
Nah, because they can't be too hard for it. You selling watermelon? You trying to butter me up with some black sweets?
Why?
Watermelon is black bait.
Watermelon is not specific to just one continent. Come on, man. Why are you being ignorant?
I'm not being ignorant, but you know, historically, stereotypes.
You was about to say stereotypically?
Yeah, but
I knew I
didn't want to say
I was like,
historically
what?
and stereotypically because I was like, that's stupid.
Hey, yo, nah.
That don't even make no fucking sense.
I don't, yeah. Okay.
But-
yeah.
Historically and stereotypically speaking, watermelon has been closely associated with niggas of our skin complexion.
Because of the man. Not,
But
that's
also because it's delicious.
it's hydrating.
It's beyond that. It's great. It's great taste of fruit. And I think that there's like the lore behind that is that was one of the rare fruits that we could acquire because it was a lot of bang for your buck back in slavery.
Yeah, it will hydrate you
Black
in the
man,
sun.
somebody black in here second that.
But yeah, it'll hydrate you in the sun, but it will also, fill you up a little bit because of the water.
Because of the water concentration. Yeah.
Don't say concentration.
Why not, nigga?
It just say water.
But I got to take it to the furthest extent.
No, you're not
of the
even taking it to
knowledge I
the
have,
furthest
nigga.
extent.
It's the water concentration.
Oh my,
of the,
you and Terrence Howard would get along. I know it.
You know, we'd be good
Y'all
friends.
niggas would be
good friends.
buddies, trading back philosophies and different ideas about the stars and shit. But
Nah, Terrence Howard is hilarious though. Did you see that he got debunked about that math shit that you was trying to piggyback on?
I wasn't trying to.
Nah, you definitely
Oh my
presented
God.
Terrence Howard's equations on that calculator like, yo, he figured the shit out. I remember the episode.
You're lying.
I swear to God.
Why are you lying?
I promise you that. I can promise you that.
Why are
Lauren.
you lying?
I mean, not Lauren. You. You motherfucker.
I can't believe you just did that. Nah, but
Nah,
yeah,
that
I did see
Nutso leak somebody.
in it
Second that.
Eric Weinstein, which is that's a dangerous last name to have.
It's a dangerous last name.
That's a dangerous last name. But Terrence Howard and Eric Weinstein, they went at it. And Eric Weinstein, he was just like, Terrence Howard, he's talking to Joe. He's like, he's using it in a different context. And he was just kind of breaking them down in a like how a white man should, very, very slowly, using the right words, because he will get fucked up.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like he just came in there.
It's gonna be so.
It was kind of. I
watched
almost would rather not watch this.
Yeah,
if you really wanted, I'm not saying like right now, but I'm just saying like in general. I almost would rather just stay in the lore of the first episode with Joe Rogan that Terrence did because it's like, all right, he's right. He got the patents and all that shit. He came on here and got exposed.
Yeah.
Like he couldn't even get past like the basis of his argument depends on this one equation that he couldn't even understand.
Which is
he couldn't even break it down. Like
ultimate symmetry. It sounds like
he was like, what's the -4 mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, why is it that power?
Yeah.
And if you don't get that, you don't get nothing.
Exactly.
But it's amazing what he's able to do because it's like he has all these words in his head that he can just dish out.
It might
make it sound like he knows something.
It might be those fucking braids. Why you got? Yo, would you ever get that many braids?
Nah,
I can only get like, nigga, at most 6 maybe, but I'm usually like a 4 braid type of nigga.
4 braids.
I can't have 10 braids, 10 cornrows on my head. And
maybe 8. I can.
Like, who you trying to be?
That's more than 10.
Maybe 8. Maybe 6. Depends on what style.
8.
Yeah, I'll probably get 8.
That's Tyler Perry wig shit. You know what I mean? That's not natural. That's not real.
Depends on how thick your hair is. But I can never get a tetrahedral on my head.
You can see his scalp fucking
That's
sweating.
insane.
It might be an equation. We don't know what it looked like.
It looks like sacred geometry
when he puts his head down.
Yeah,
That's what you're saying.
it's kind of in the shape of like of Avatar's arrow, because it all points to his third eye.
And everything about this nigga has changed, yo. Like, look at his sweater. That's a DM. That's what you see off of DMT and shit.
Yeah, he gonna have the same necklace as you next episode.
Hell no.
He gonna get scammed as well. Or he might be smart enough to get the real one.
Nigga, you should have been smart enough to get a real gold necklace instead of a pink. What?
When you think about what's happening though, this is kind of insane. That like the ego of Terrence Howard to present himself like he's a genius when he knows nothing about what he's talking about. It's almost like
the Darren Kruger effect.
Dunning-Kruger effect, sir.
Exact example of that.
But yeah, it is. You live it, and
don't project.
It's almost like, what is the point of all of this? Because if you don't know what you're talking about, and deep down you kind of know that you don't know what you're talking about, you're just doing this for attention. This is simply because being in Hollywood, wearing perms and shit, smacking bitches in scenes, it wasn't enough attention. So you had to come out and prove that you was also academic.
And maybe this could be the actor's curse. Like, you know what they say, playing all these characters is hard to really find yourself.
It's a little bit of that, but I think deep down, actors know that like they spent their whole life mastering an art that kind of doesn't matter. In the grand scheme of things, it genuinely contributes nothing to society. Not nothing, but in terms of like how much of a net positive it is, you're not really doing nothing. Like, you kind of better off going outside and recycling. Yeah, that's doing better for all of us than making another movie with Tom Cruise.
That's going to take 8 months to film and however long.
Only problem is that Tom Cruise movie services more people, technically.
And yeah, actors want to be important so bad. But as far as like, yo, even with the She-Hulk actor, so she was it's in the notes. I forgot what they call. I called it. There we go.
I got you.
But so she was protesting at some school. It looked like some faculty building of some sorts, and she was protesting about this bill that just got signed in Wisconsin. Can you click on it?
I got you. Give me a second.
It was please,
bro.
I'm losing it.
Look, hey, I'm doing a lower third. Just like talk through it so I can get it up. Like I'm
losing. Nah,
come on, do your job.
I know what it's about.
You got a lower third to drop.
So it was a new bill that just passed in Wisconsin, basically saying that parents now have the ability to, choose whether their son wants to be a daughter now. Right?
They can choose the genes before the baby's born?
No, they can choose whether they want their child to go through that procedure.
So what happened before that? The child had to also consent?
Possibly, or maybe it was just the child could choose. And if y'all don't know who this woman is,
that's not an answer to my question.
I said, or maybe. Do you really? Let's look it up, please. Let's look it up because I don't know.
That's all you had to say.
This is what you want.
But that rigmarole.
But this is what you wanted.
That rigmarole
this is what you wanted.
He was like, that nigga said maybe, but probably not. All right, nigga, but I want to know the real answer. That's how I'm going to judge how I feel about this shit.
Okay. Let's look it up. Wisconsin. I mean, you want to help? You wanted to look it up.
Nah, nigga,
this is what you want. This is what semantics lead to, Tony.
This is your topic.
Now, can I bring it up?
This is your topic.
This is what semantics lead to.
You need to think about this inside and out before
Christ.
you present it.
But basically, what I said.
What's her name? Tatiana Maslany? Maslany.
She's Punjabi.
She sounds Italian,
But blasts a parental.
Yep.
She-Hulk, which streams on Disney Plus, blasts a parental rights law, which requires schools to get consent from parents to change their child's name/pronouns if their child decides they're trans or non-binary. She calls the law an overreach and absurd. So who cares about what? Nah, don't even go back to it. Let's just play the video.
Well, hold on, let me read that one more time. Okay, you good.
What did you figure out?
I read fast.
You read fast?
I was trying to see exactly what she was against, like what the law said.
Nah, but I was confused too. But just play the video. Just play the video.
This law recently, you know, the provincial government, they passed the Parental Bill of Rights, so requiring teachers to get parental consent when students want to change their name or pronouns at school. What's your thought on that?
I believe that it's outside of it should not be the control of the parents whether a child, how a child identifies, how a child knows themselves to be. That isn't a parent's place. It's an overreach. It's an overreach on the part of the provincial government to legislate that. It's absurd. Children have rights. Children are human beings who have knowledge and who know themselves, and we should be taking cues from them. In so many ways, we should be taking cues from them, listening to them, empowering them to know who they are and to name that. It's their right. It's not the parents' right.
Thank God. I just thought of this. Thank God she plays She-Hulk and not like an actual, like a Tomb Raider bitch, like an actual famous character.
I mean, She-Hulk, for all is
ain't
popular.
Nobody watching that. Ain't nobody watching that.
The character is popular enough.
Come on, man.
The show,
dog. Ain't nobody watching that.
Shut up. The show, nah.
Nobody's watching that.
But the character is a pretty popular character. Like, if they were to put She-Hulk in a Marvel movie, it's like now she's known. Because she's not just like some off-the-wall broad. She's familiar. But I feel like this is a script. This is a script. Like, even the way she reiterated that shit. How is it the child's right? The child, let's be honest. Kids have very limited human rights.
Kids should have very limited human rights. They just do. They should be talked for.
If I give birth to you, I get to name you. I get to,
Yeah, think about it.
Let me think about it. Let me take this to the furthest extent.
Because how much rights should kids have and how much rights should women have?
Because if I say that the parent has the right to be like, yeah, if my son is a son, it's a boy. I have the right to say that. That also means the parent has the right to say, if my son is a son, I want him to be my daughter.
But that's the thing. It
goes both ways. It can be manipulated for that.
It is in the parent's discretion, which is what it should be. Parent's discretion. It's like drugs, nigga.
So you think that your mom has the right to make you a woman?
I would have to want to be a woman first, though.
So it's your right.
It's not the parent is just pulling the trigger.
Saying it's a joint venture.
That's what I'm saying. Like the parent,
it's really just awareness. Like if I'm walking around, my son's a little, all right. Would you go identify him as a girl? To his preschool?
What are you talking about? Like he opened a door weird and they put too much hips in it?
I'm just saying overall, humans have very limited rights. I think as the parent, you have the right to you do have the right to identify your child as what it is. Your son can't go in there and choose to be a werewolf. That can't be his pronoun.
Yeah, no.
That is your right to allow him to not be called a werewolf.
Well,
you named him Johnny.
I would a werewolf. I could fuck with a werewolf over the other things I've heard. But this is mainly being brought up as actors just fight for nothing half the time.
Yeah.
It's just a hopeless battle of wanting to be important. Because it all depends, I don't know, man. It's just hopeless. It's just about playing characters.
What's the last thing you learned from a kid?
I haven't learned anything from it. I maybe to more appreciation for washing my hands, shit like that.
Yeah, or more just appreciation for people who cover their mouth when they sneeze.
Yeah,
kids they just spray that shit everywhere.
Yeah,
it's different. Like Lauren, has our youth taught us anything? Taught you anything?
What do you mean?
As being around us, just our youth, our freedom.
Yeah, for sure.
Our overall childlike nature. Has it taught you something?
For sure.
What?
It reminds me of things when I was your age, so it keeps things prevalent in my mind. That's why there's something about having a street to the ear, your ear to the street, but through the youth. You know what I'm saying? So there are things that you're tapped in with that I'm not as tapped in with anymore. And then also your banter just reminds me of when I was your age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I used to just talk shit all the time too.
Yeah.
So it sharpens my talk shit game.
We make Lauren better.
For sure.
If you sharpen his talk shit game, wow.
Yeah, I mean that's not the crux of what you do, but I'm just saying that's like that's like a part of it.
And be honest,
I'm just trying to give you something quickly.
Of course.
And be honest,
Yeah.
it works both ways. You learn something from Lauren's elderliness. You do.
Don't try to pick on
You do.
his fucking bad knees, nigga.
Well, I didn't mention those, but like you went to his crib and you was like, "Yeah, man, Lauren doing this thing." You was impressed.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, this is a home.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
he was like, "He's doing way better than us."
Yeah, he got glass silverware,
Yeah,
shit like that.
nigga got glass silverware and tenants.
Yeah,
Well, we could believe that if that's too much information. I don't.
That's fine.
But yeah, he got glass silverware and tenants.
it was too much. He didn't
Glass
want nobody to
silverware
know.
is crazy though. I don't when you talk about glass silverware.
Yeah, I mean, he said it. I just ran
Yeah, I
with
don't know
it.
what he means.
Don't got
by
glass
that.
silverware?
Is it porcelain?
No, you're talking about like glass furniture, like glass furniture.
You got a glass couch, Lauren?
No, like I have a glass. I have
Yo,
What the fuck is so baller about that?
a glass countertop height dining table. So like the
Okay.
dining table is countertop height and it's
Oh
glass
yeah,
circular.
I be
Oh, yeah,
forgetting this
okay,
nigga
yeah.
ain't never been nowhere. He
Yeah,
impressed
so
with
shit like that.
bullshit.
Nigga, you got
You could have had a
confused,
fancy
too.
ass lava lamp. This nigga look he'd be like, "Yo, the lighting is crazy."
I mean,
in
it's
Lauren's
a
joint,
it's
in
a
his
small
dojo.
house, but it's a good one.
Nigga, it's a home. It's a home. It's something to be proud of.
It's something to be proud of.
It
Yeah,
is.
I'm proud of
it. All right. It is like a 1940s design, one level, but it's nice though.
Well,
Yeah,
damn, you don't gotta
it's nice.
come on.
Nah.
You don't gotta get the layout
Nah.
of the nigga crib.
Well, but it perfectly encapsulates what
This guy.
the vibe.
It's a nice spot.
It's a nice home.
nice spot.
You got a pad. And what time are we at so that we can get you out of here at a reasonable
We
time?
at 1:30 in total.
Let me get you back to that crib. How long did you say you wanted to run for? Like 2?
Yeah, just
All right.
get it running.
We got a solid 30 minutes left, nigga.
Why you make?
What would you like to do?
You say you're on the time. Yeah, you don't like being rushed, huh?
Nah, I don't mind being rushed. I do my best work under pressure, but
No, you don't.
indeed so.
Shout,
Underprepared.
man. Shout out to John Cena.
That nigga's retiring.
He lied the other day.
About what?
Nigga lying, man.
You think it's just a ploy?
It's a lie.
Well,
It's another ink in the script, as they call it, nigga. Nigga ain't retiring. How old is he?
He up there.
He's up there, but wrestlers never retire, man. It's an itch. Randy Orton looks like
Nah, he got to get out the game, dog. He's 47. He has to get out right now.
doing. Bro, The Rock comes back every WrestleMania to do like a little,
Yeah, but
whatever he does, his finishing move.
That's just every now and then. You see, I was watching that a Hulk Hogan interview. Nigga, wrestling will really destroy your body.
Yeah.
Like, he isn't the same. The nigga, he said he used to be 6'7". He's 6'4" now, just all back surgeries.
First of all, who cares about Hulk Hogan? He's worse than Ryan Garcia.
He fucked his homie's girl.
He did.
He definitely punctured his.
Yeah. And he said, you remember the whole thing with and he's black. You couldn't get a white guy? Huh? My daughter's a whore. Like he went on a whole tirade about his daughter because she was fucking with, a black brother.
Yeah, that is crazy. It's ridiculous.
You like it over there, huh? I can't believe you. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, if I was a white father, that'd probably be disheartening too.
What if your black daughter brought home, a white dude? And like I'm talking like a real white dude, like hey, how you doing, sir? Like hand all out straight and shit.
I mean, I would feel bad about the woman that I'm raising because it's like she's just gonna like run all over the nigga. But I would prefer that over her getting ran all over by another dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like that's how it is. That's how it is. I just got to train my other kids to prefer black, keep it bloodline pure.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like we can have one off. It's okay to have some light skinned cousins. That don't hurt nobody.
Depends. You know what I mean?
You were hurt by your light skinned cousins?
It depends.
What did they do to you?
Well, my light skinned cousin, they're still black, but we're talking about mixed children.
Oh yeah, that is a different thing. But
All it takes is one to mess up the whole thing, like a bad apple.
It depends on how they raised. Like if they coming over to my house often, hey, they getting some black grandfather.
Napoleon and fucking your daughter.
That sentence was so crazy, I don't even understand it.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Fucking my daughter?
That's essentially what, you'll be cool with that.
My daughter fucking Napoleon Dynamite.
That's what you would want?
That's what it would be.
Why? Because your daughter is invulnerable to get.
If she's gonna be with a dude that's that square, she's got to be wearing the pants in that relationship. She's got to be one of those. It's like, nigga, get your dumb ass over here.
Yeah. Look, she can wear the pants, but that don't stop biology.
What's biology? What are you alluding to?
You're not saying the truth. It's not your daughter is fucking him. Napoleon Dynamite is fucking your daughter.
You harping on this point, and I don't think you understand what my rebuttal is, but I expected that from you.
I mean, I'm just saying.
You stupid motherfucker. Nah, nigga. Regardless, well, who's your daughter gonna fuck?
I'm just saying,
Who
nigga.
is
That's
your
what,
daughter gonna fuck?
That's what would be happening.
Fucking.
Well, don't make it weird. Who's my daughter gonna be?
You did this because you wanted to harp on who my daughter was.
Nah,
who's your
don't
daughter
take it
fucking,
personal.
nigga? Your daughter gonna fuck a Mexican dude in Armando.
Oh my
She
god.
gonna fuck Will Smith.
Yo, pause. Nigga,
Hey, nigga, I'm fighting fire with fire.
You
nigga.
thinking about whoa?
You thinking about who my daughter fucking?
Because you thinking about like, oh, who's your daughter gonna be? Like you thinking about the dude and like what?
I'm not thinking about the scene. I'm just thinking about her personality type.
and what she would like, huh?
The type of individual she'd attract based off your parenting, nigga. Yeah,
Come on,
it's really
man.
a reflection of you.
And
If you're a good father, the person that you're
Not all the time.
not
No,
all
no,
the time.
no.
But if you're an amazing dad, it's hard not.
No,
it's hard not. It's hard not.
I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works, man. You can do everything you can, you know what I mean? But it's
not in a perfect scenario. If you do your best, that's how it should turn out. That's how it could turn out. We know of women like that one girl. She sucked all the homies off in the hot car in the summer. Yeah, her dad sucked.
You don't know that.
No, you don't know that.
You
Her
be
dad
real?
was an asshole. I don't even think he was really there. She grew up in a single mother type situation.
Why did you know
People
that?
at home can't see my face.
So, nigga,
Nigga, she sucked off 8 of my friends. I had to do research on the bitch.
Yeah.
Journalistic integrity.
And 4 in one day, nigga.
Yeah, because I was like, what the fuck, where was I at?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm playing. But still.
I made that same joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
But nah. It's a lie. Yeah, nah. That's a talent, nigga.
It's a talent that's bred from trauma.
It's scary.
Yeah.
That's scary.
It's incredible.
That's scary.
And like the fact that she can go to school the next day like nothing happened, that just shows like the vigilantism of it.
Nigga, chin up too.
She's able to put the mask on and take the mask off.
Nigga, she's walking around. She's like Rorschach. She'll go to Food Line with the Rorschach, man. She's the same way all the time.
Bitch, a Stan Lee character.
Yeah. A superhero?
A super heroine.
Okay.
Or what's the word?
Heathen?
Nah, that's a good one. But heroine?
That is a word, but
I'm saying
it's
it like,
a hero.
like the dope version. But
Yeah.
You
Like
know,
dog food, nigga.
Yeah, I don't know. But white man, pronounce that shit.
Heroin.
Okay. Is it pronounced the same?
Yeah.
That's crazy though. That like depending on the person who's saying it, what you'll hear. Like we was talking to like, you know what, nigga on the street. He said heroin and he was talking about his bitch. Well, I mean, excuse me, his broad.
Yeah. That's gonna take some use to. Yeah.
We would think something else.
Yeah.
Heroin.
Heroin. Now do heroin like dope. That dog food.
Wait, shit.
Heroin.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
He did a little something different with the R. You hear that?
No.
It was a little something different with the R.
No.
Yeah, it's like he wrote it.
I don't think you can
different
hear
direction.
that. Well. Nah, nigga.
Nah, you just don't pay attention verbally.
Come on, man.
Yeah, but nah. Shout out to heroin and heroines.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's what it was.
Wait, go
Heroines.
back. I want to go zoom in on that compound for me, pimp. Nah, to the right.
No, he wants to see the
you talking
science.
about over here?
Yeah. See what's going on here.
See if Terrence Howard knows what this means. C21, H23, NO5.
What's that? Carbon, hydrogen, and what's NO? Carbon is C, right?
CO2.
Nitrogen. No billium.
Nobilium. That's that shit that gets you. That's what gets you. That nobilium.
Jesus.
Might have start calling that crack.
Yeah.
You on that Nobi, nigga.
You on that nobilium. That sounds crazy.
Wait a minute. Maybe not, because you do have to capitalize it.
You do have to capitalize it. It's a completely different thing.
No, it's nobilium. It's nobilium.
Okay, yeah, it's no billion.
Yeah, shout out to the periodic table that Terrence Hyde doesn't believe in.
Yeah, nah, man. It's a bunch of people that don't believe in none. It's a bunch of people that believe in crazy things. Like, what's any theories? Any crazy theories y'all believe in about the world, about the universe? Y'all know?
Any crazy theories about the world? I don't know. I was doing some heavy thinking the other day. I came to a lot. I don't know. I forgot. That would have been a great question for me yesterday. I had realized some shit
about the world or just yourself. Were you self-reflecting?
I think it was about Indians. Not sure.
About Indians?
Yeah.
Your heritage?
Nah, the Punjabi ones. But yeah, nonetheless. Nah, no new theories. I've just been unemployed.
So you were just thinking racist thoughts? That's what it sounds like.
I've been really worried about trying to get a job. That's been my main focus in
I
life.
almost sent you one yesterday, but I realized that it's one that would take too much time.
Oh yeah, and I appreciate you looking out for me, bro.
Yeah.
See?
They're doing a hiring event for this position.
Oh, that's love. That's love.
Yeah.
See?
But you took
He's
in
doing more for my
consideration
job
that
search than you
he
ever
might
did.
need it a little bit sooner than what it's able to kind of like do for him.
Yeah, like the hiring event I think is in a week and a half, but it's gonna be like a job that would take like 11 hours a day.
So you had that forethought about.
So I wouldn't be able to be here.
It'd
properly.
be tough to
Yeah.
But see, now you a real friend. I told you I was going through a little transitional period. You almost sending me links.
And
it's the thought that counts.
Have you reached out?
I told this nigga he sent me a coupon to get a free that he's been abusing.
Tell the world. I like that.
That's a little snitchy.
Yo, nigga.
They not watching this.
Nelson Mandela. You snitched. Your uncle.
You wanna bleep it?
Your grandfather snitched on Nelson Mandela.
That's not true.
I know it.
It's not true.
Your people snitched on every black.
That's snitching.
Yeah, nigga.
That was a snitching move.
Do you think employees are watching this?
I want to say dry snitching, but that's
Look,
not.
man.
That was a
Nigga,
direct
if an employee is watching this and they liked and subscribed, they should give you. They might give you a free biscuit with no coupon.
Look, I found something came my way. It's a coupon. Let's just say, every
I'm gonna
time.
have to bleep the name.
Bleep the name.
Yeah,
That's
bleep
what
the
we'll
name.
do. Yeah.
My bad. And honestly, I don't even care. But every time I go, it's a nigga birthday. Birthday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nigga, I went to the one downtown.
Getting these
Nigga,
birthday.
I'm not gonna say what I got because it's gonna, whatever. But I got 2 of those honey biscuits.
Honey sausage?
No, the biscuits.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I got 2 of those.
You was feeling eccentric.
I ordered one. I get to the motherfucking the shit because I got a hash brown too. So I only paid for the hash brown. I got a biscuit and a hash brown. I'm only paying $2.15 because the biscuit free.
$2.15, right? Yeah.
I go, I pay for it. She walks away, and I'm like, all right, waiting for my biscuits. Everything is cool. Nothing out the regular.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Just a brother getting his biscuit on his birthday, right?
A brother stealing his biscuit.
A wonderful Hispanic lady came, handed me, she held out a bag, but I could feel it was heavy.
How tall was she?
Tall enough. I mean, fucking,
I'm just trying to paint the picture. I imagine like 3'11".
nah, she wasn't that short. She was one of the taller ones.
Okay.
She handed me this bag though, and I was like, damn, like she really gripping that bag. I tell it's heavy. She's like, 2 biscuits? 2 biscuits? I'm like, yeah. Like, see? You know what I mean? I grabbed that bag. I popped it open, nigga. It was 2 biscuits in there. But that's just the life we live. And I can't believe you told the world that I had, you know what I mean? I can't
They
believe
don't know
that.
and they don't give a fuck.
I can't
You
believe
think they
it.
give a fuck?
Oh, so after you tell them, they don't give a fuck.
But I'm not
this
gonna
is
lie.
the type of...
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say I'm praying on your downfall. But
Come on,
I am waiting for the story to where it's like he goes in and he orders the biscuit. A bunch of niggas in suits pop out from behind the counter and shit like we got him. Niggas come through on helicopters.
And if that story happens next time, then it's safe to say you're fed because it was your fault.
Maybe. But
Lauren.
the thing is, one day I had went with him, right? Because he was talking about this fucking coupon. And I think at that point in time, you had only used it like 2 or 3 times.
It was the first day I told my friend, yo, I got this thing. Like, it's crazy. It's unbelievable. I'm gonna show you how it's done. I went up there.
He walks in, right? Let me take over. He walks in, right? He gets into his normal little script that he goes. He's done it 2 or 3 times by now. He knows what to say. He's like, yeah, I got this Biscuitville coupon, you know, birthday biscuit and whatnot. You know, it's time for that, right? She looks at it. She goes, okay, what is the code? This should get some. Because in the past, for context, they've never asked him for the promo code on the bottom. They've always looked at it and it was like, all right, let me get the nigga the biscuit.
Lauren.
So he's trembling, right? He's shaking. He's like, 0X24. She's like, she's typing it in. Mind you, this coupon been expired since like 2019.
That, that tremble was mad realistic.
Z. But it's been expired for like.
Sound like you need to take a shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's been expired for 4 years, so it's like, logically speaking, this shit has had to have been typed in before.
Yeah.
Luckily for him, it goes through. It's like, yes. He comes over, big ass smile on his face, acting like I didn't see what just transpired. He almost didn't get that biscuit.
This is another.
In his head, and because you know, I like in that moment, that's like on the spectrum, that's low grade of like high risk moments. Like a little bit above that is like shoplifting at a Walmart, then shoplifting at a Target, then like faking a drug test, that's up there, and then you go all the way to robbing a bank. But I've only been up to like maybe over here, that's down here, but he had stress like he was up there. Which is what troubled me, because I'm like, nigga, like,
this is another
hold frame. Like, I thought you was a criminal.
This is another.
I thought that you was a convict. What type of convict don't got a poker face? He should have been proud, like, 0279884.
What's your opinion on Gunna? Lauren, this is another.
I think he makes wonderful music.
Lauren, this is
he's a wonderful musician.
Lauren, this is
underrated. Generational talent.
This is another ploy by Tone to switch an event that happened into so it makes sense for him. You get what I mean? There's no self-reflection. But you see what's the crazy part is? I gave my friend a way to eat. I taught this nigga how to fish. Fuck one little fish. I taught him how to really get up in there.
Don't act like we don't.
You see, before he was just using a spear. I said, brother, get a net.
That's not true.
Cast it out.
He's acting like we don't exchange. We exchange bait. We exchange methods. Don't do that. Don't
exchange methods.
Don't
exchange methods.
We've exchanged methods.
Exchange
don't
methods.
act like you haven't applied a groovism. Don't act like you ain't applied a groovism and got away.
Exchange.
I gave a nigga a pot of gold a couple times, nigga.
A pot of gold.
Sacred knowledge. Said I learned through trial and error. Just my creativity and being a convict.
Nah, man. But you see,
we traded information.
No.
We traded information.
What's crazy is he's never had nothing. What I gave him is incredible. Do you want it?
Oh, you talking about the coupon?
The coupon.
Oh, no, I'm cool. I mean, have you had to put that code in a few times?
Lauren, when I tell you,
because what's gonna happen is you gonna get it. You gonna go to the Ville and nigga, who the fuck are you?
No, it's not gonna.
Because he already tapped it out 15 times.
All you have to do is be like, yeah, I got a code, and they're gonna be like, what's the code? And you say the code, and you get your biscuit. You don't even have to look him in the eye. Just be like,
too.
Okay, you want your receipt? Nah, thank you. Boom, walk off, wait, get your biscuit, eat it. It's delectable.
That's what I expect from him, but he was trembling that one time I saw him use it.
I wasn't.
It was none of that. It was none of like, yeah, my biscuit, please.
Like foot tapping and shit?
Where's my biscuit, broad?
Come on, man.
Go get my biscuit.
We've already figured out he's a liar.
That's not true.
Right? At the beginning of this episode, Lauren. The guy's a liar.
What I lie about? I ain't lie about shit.
Well, you started to say something that wasn't true until I corrected it.
What did I say?
What?
They have the footage.
Wait, Lauren.
But you had the knowledge.
Thank you, Lauren.
Yeah,
Don't
you
let this
started
man.
acting like you were on a path of saying that I tried to get you to go to a different store, which that wasn't the case until I corrected.
I didn't. He said that.
You were following along the same path.
But no, he said that. What we were saying, we were painting the picture of how what we would never do. I never said that you said that. I don't even really know why he brought it up. Oh, he brought it up because we was talking about that in the car. But we weren't alleging you of doing that because that's not what happened.
That's what the context was around.
But he said that, and there's footage of it, and you know it.
You followed along
because I like making fun of Lauren.
Oh,
shoot me!
Shoot you!
Yeah.
Whoa! Am I really so wrong?
But you see how he gets? You see,
he ain't taking shots.
Can't
like
get out of it like that.
But they watched it. They know. And is it time for Wild Wild? Because we got to be reaching that 2 hour mark, right?
Yeah. Close. There's only one LOI, but you can go through a couple talk. What you got left?
Let's go. Let's see. Like we said, Dr. Disrespect. Yo, you know that Do any of y'all know of Dr. Disrespect?
I don't watch him, but I've heard the name a lot, especially recently.
So
Who the fuck is this?
He's an infamous streamer.
Yeah,
Like
from a while back, right?
like-
From a few years ago.
I would paint him as what's that brother from fucking any guy was original in this industry, right? He'd been at it for a long time, but he got caught in some conflict allegedly, and I don't think it's allegedly anymore, but he tried to talk to a minor.
Okay.
And he tried to talk to a minor through the Twitch whisper chats, and that's how he got caught.
He thought they weren't being recorded.
He thought he wasn't going to get caught. And so basically all of this is coming out now is because there was a window of time where like nobody could talk about it as far as like Twitch employees and things of that nature.
Because of litigation
or whatever. And basically, yeah, this nigga is losing all his sponsorships. If y'all haven't heard of him, it's probably because, you know, he's for white kids. But in terms of like...
we don't have the same demographic.
Yeah, nah, we don't have the same demographic. But his name is going crazy right now. And it's just unfortunate, right? Like...
Well, let's disrespect him then. Let's not call him by his name since it's so popular.
I mean, you know...
Dr. Diddle.
Yeah.
Dr. Diddle. But he met up with a minor child, and it was just one of them situations. He
didn't meet up. He didn't meet up.
He tried to. He made arrangements. He ordered a pizza.
Nah, he wasn't. It was no pizza, no meatballs, no wings, none of that. It was just straight text.
It's an inappropriate conversation
of sexual nature. That's what they always say. Of inappropriate nature.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, that's fucking stupid.
Probably trying to buy her the new 𝙼𝙾𝚃 album.
You would think, right? Because when you purchase drugs from a good pharmacist, he's normally paranoid as a motherfucker. Tinted windows, mysterious parking lots. Especially a nigga, like they take every measure possible to ensure that they don't get caught in this hand-to-hand exchange. You would think, can we call them? I'm gonna just say diddlers to be safe. You would think diddlers would have that same level of like, man, this shit too good to be true. You would think that would be worse.
Yeah.
You got to be damn near schizophrenic because it's been so many different people who have made a living off finding you niggas.
And it depends on what level you at. Like, he just thought he was a level to where, you know what I mean? Yeah, we could just play a little bit of this. But he thought he was at a level to where, you know, he could get away with it. Or
you
that
think that's what happens? Do you think they get to the point where they achieve levity?
Nirvana, as they say. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Which heaven do you get a couple virgins? That's Muslim heaven?
I think it's Indian too. It's a couple of them.
Yeah. Whatever that is. You've achieved a lot.
Yeah.
But what is this that we got to read?
Nah, this is Moist Critical. Let's just play it.
Yeah, this is him talking about it, and this is what Dr. Disrespect said via Twitch. Or, yeah. What's it called now? Not Twitch.
Twitch.
X.
X.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
And hello, I'd like to make a statement. Let's cut the bullshit. As you know, there's no filter with me. I've always been upfront and real with you guys on anything that I can be upfront about, and I'm always willing to accept responsibility, which is why I'm here now. First and foremost, I do want to apologize to everyone in my community, as well as those close to me, my team, and everyone at Midnight Society Game Studio. For those that don't know, I forgot to mention this in my lore exposition on this. His company that he founded, Midnight Society Game Studio, which had been working on a game with him for a long time, announced yesterday that they were going to be terminating him after they conducted an investigation, and after they assumed his innocence, found something through their investigation that made them uncomfortable keeping him around, so they let him go. So that's why he's mentioning them here. A lot of people have been left in the dark about what happened yesterday with Midnight Society and I, and we made the painful decision collectively to have me step down. Our team is full of incredibly talented and good people that have high career ambitions and families. I'd never want to jeopardize the culture we have carefully crafted. Now, before getting into the rest of this, I do want to mention, Midnight Society themselves said that he was terminated. Here he's saying that he stepped down like it was a mutual decision. I don't know if this is like a you can't fire me, I quit type of situation, you know, turn in the badge and the gun and go your separate way as a lone wolf, or what? Like, there's just a bit of a discrepancy whether he was terminated by Midnight Society.
White people can't talk that long on this podcast, but yeah,
that long?
It's a
keep it brief.
Yep, keep it brief.
Abbreviate, nigga.
It's a crazy situation though, but he was a legend in the Twitch community, live streaming community for years.
That's probably what the problem was.
So I mean, To answer
He
your
was
question,
entertaining children for a very long time.
to answer your question, nigga probably, you know what I mean, did some things.
Well, this is the rest of it right here. What he was saying.
Okay.
His ex. Yeah.
Into the subject. Everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside of my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now that 2 former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can now tell you my side of the story regarding the ban. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes leaned too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Nothing illegal happened, no pictures were shared, no crimes were committed, I never even met the individual. I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear, it was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. Now the doc...
Is he... So instead of doing just like the AI generated PSA tweet, like, "Hey, nigga, this is what happened,"
The Diddy way.
Do you think it's better for him to just post what was said? Because when you write it out like there was inappropriate things said, like he's saying that like it was casual, but I can see how it could be misconstrued.
Yeah.
That's it's so much like leeway in that you might as well just post what you said, nigga. Where the transcripts? Nigga?
He's creating the gray area for himself.
Like what the fuck? Because he's either making it a lot worse or making a light of an issue that is a lot more severe.
Yeah,
both are fucked up.
He's trying to find that middle ground in his apology, like you know who.
There's no appropriate way to be a diddler. I mean, to apologize for being a diddler.
An accused or an alleged one.
Alleged, right?
Yeah.
Alleged.
Do you think it's even worth tweeting something?
Honestly, man.
Especially if it's true.
So here's what's like. I wish I had the companies, but it was literally Twitch dropped them. YouTube is going away with them. Midnight Studios going out.
It's a big haul.
Company.
Yeah.
So, like, it's been like boom, 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 like bad news, bad news.
Mm-hmm.
It's.
You can only imagine what his wife is doing.
Man, fucking.
Decided
if he
whether
got
or not
one.
she wants to do the same.
Because you know he got a 13-year-old side piece.
He's a husband
allegedly.
and a father.
Yeah.
Oh shit! What is
right
what is his daughter think? Oh my god!
He says, "I'm not perfect and I'll fucking own my shit. This was stupid."
Her daughter can never bring a friend over.
No.
That shit could turn into a corn category very fast.
And you want to know what's crazy? Like diddlers like this, he's gonna be okay
Alleged
because
diddlers.
they make sure they put their money in the right places. Like it's not like he's gonna be hurting for money. Like usually, you know, niggas that are doing nefarious things, it's almost like if you're doing crime, you should have at least $10,000 in case the time comes where you need to, you know, get a lawyer.
I don't trust dudes that love kids.
It's weird. That's why we don't have male-operated daycares typically.
Yeah.
Well,
that's some odd.
yeah.
That's an odd thing.
You'll have some males working there, but it ain't operated.
Right.
Now I don't even like
that.
male janitors in there.
Even
Nigga,
that.
fuck that.
What?
Not in the daycare.
Nah, that's
It's not a place for them.
Nah,
It's
that
not a
don't
place
make no
for them.
sense.
Nah.
Not all men gonna touch kids, nigga.
Yeah, but you can't just look at the face and tell who's who.
You don't think naturally you'd feel a little more safe? Just
You would
kinda-
get. Hold on. First of all, would you get a male babysitter for your kid, your daughter?
You probably don't even want your daughter's uncle to watch the motherfucker sometimes.
Depends on how.
Who the fuck y'all got around you?
Yeah,
Look, man.
who's your brother?
Look,
I'm just saying in
about-
general, like uncles
you got a
are the
weird
ones.
brother, Lord.
Uncles
I
are the
get-
ones. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm trying to say like a stranger, much less. You know what I'm saying? What
especially
happens.
Jamaican uncles. We know
Actually, Jamaicans are the best people to watch kids.
Why?
because he's one. But let's
'cause
be honest.
Caribbean women do the best with kids. Sorry, continue.
Not the dudes.
No, I just said Jamaican people.
Oh, but
Yeah.
yeah, you said people, not
I
the
did.
women.
Yeah. People
You specifically mean Caribbean, like
of Caribbean nature.
femininity.
Yeah, that's what I really mean.
Yeah.
Man, women get kidnapped in Jamaica every day,
What does
I
that
don't
have to do
know
with
anything
anything?
about that. What are you talking about?
and
What does
men
that
are
have to do with
doing it.
anything?
You
I
sidestepped
ain't
the
good
question.
with kids, nigga.
Regardless, though, you wouldn't have a dude babysitter for your daughter. It's just not happening. Fuck that. Type of weird ass.
Yeah,
thing.
not.
I wouldn't
I
even
wouldn't
let.
think about it first.
I wouldn't
for
even
sure.
let the nigga in the mascot like Barney could come to my house and I'm not leaving.
Definitely not.
Don't fucking matter.
Yeah, no.
Give a damn about
Definitely
Stuart Little. But yeah, nah. So
But also,
when you a dude in that realm, it's kind of weird. It's just a little, you know what I mean?
what's weird?
It's just weird. Like, why you want to entertain kids?
It's different.
I'm not gonna say it's weird because we have a podcast about podcasts, and it's like it's different lanes, it's different strokes for different folks. Like it's multiple ways to make money.
What about like
I think the only
Disney
people
guy?
like the shit like that. I think the only people who should entertain kids are like drug addicts.
Or like people on Disney?
What do you
Like-
mean people on Disney?
like you have a
talking
Disney
about
Channel
the
show.
show?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Disney.
different. That's acting. But I'm talking about like a nigga walking around in the Mickey Mouse costume at Disneyland. That should be a bum.
Okay.
Because that's a job for a person who is like, I'll take anything. I literally would take anything so I can go and do this heroin.
Nigga,
That's cool.
Your kid,
He's
don't-
not a diddler.
Your
But
kid-
a dude, like a regular person, you know what I mean? Somebody who's well adjusted to society, he wants to be Mickey Mouse. That's how he makes his living.
Nigga,
come on.
Your daughter gonna be like, Mickey took $5 to get dog food for his dog.
I'd rather that than Mickey took
It's like
something else.
$5 for dog food. Fuck.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not. He's getting a deal.
I'm talking about this.
That's cat food. What? How much they make it? 35,000 to 65,000?
Yeah. Average
With an
base
average
salary.
salary of 46?
Yeah, for
to walk around and be a furry all day?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You really get off your feet doing that.
Yeah.
If you have nothing coming in, you know.
Yeah, that's like,
a quick
oh shit.
turnaround.
That might be like stripping for dudes.
No,
No, they have dude strippers.
Yeah, they have gigolos. For
No,
that.
they do, but I'm talking about in the sense of where it's like a woman can't just like decide I'm gonna be in the costume vigilante business and go to birthday parties.
Okay.
You could easily just be like Spider-Man if you wanted to. You could put on the Spider-Man suit and go do a little flip or something. You can easily slide into that, just like a woman can easily slide into taking her clothes off.
I think I see what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying? It's just the
I get
easiest
parallel you're trying
transition to
draw.
make.
Yeah. Like from nothing to something.
Yeah, like you could be Stuart Little.
Like a quick way to just be something.
Yeah. Make some quick cash. 46,000 a year, nigga. It's not stripper money.
No,
It's nothing like home
definitely
money.
and it's
Definitely
crazy.
not.
Yeah,
It's nothing
man.
like home money.
Unless you take that suit and you take it to a bachelorette party. Then you're doing it.
So that's what makes it whole money.
Yeah.
It's the
That's when
people
you become
throwing
a
the
slut.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people throwing the money.
People throwing the money.
I'm Daffy Duck.
Nah, yeah, that's fucking crazy.
But
Yeah, can you bring up the Wild Wild?
let's get into these Wilder Wives. We had that segment of the show, you know, a white man has white man things to do, so we got to wrap it up a little bit sooner. Well, actually, this is a full episode, 2
Yeah, it's
hours.
full. Yeah, it's
Full
2
episode,
hours.
nigga.
They just been getting a little overdose lately because we just been riffing.
There's a I think this episode was so late there might only be one. Because this episode dropped on Saturday.
You're absolutely right. So we apologize for any of the Wilder Wives that
And
didn't get
we're-
read from the last episode we
and
just
we're
dropped.
we're looking at
They're
this.
going to have to come out the next week.
Yeah, because we're looking at this the next day.
Yeah,
So-
we're looking at this literally the day after we dropped last episode. And Lauren, you got to stop using that thumbnail for me, man. That shit look crazy.
Nah, I had to
I look like I work at Disney World.
that's only been used twice. But I had to use it because we didn't take pictures last episode.
I look like, yeah.
Look like you about to give a Terrence
I
Howard
took off a hot monkey suit.
a Terrence Howard speech, nigga.
It looks like it got us more clicks.
Okay.
Fuck you, nigga. But Wilder Wild, you know, that's the segment of the show that Justin normally introduces, but he's eating Twizzlers, so
Yeah.
I'll do it. That's where we answer all your comments, your questions, your concerns. Literally anything that's on your mind. There's really no real limit to this shit. Like, you know, we saw some relationship issues last episode. Sometimes they'll ask us about our favorite shit. Whatever's on your mind. We just want to interact with you niggas. But this week we only got one of these motherfuckers, so let's get into it.
Yeah, man, and I appreciate you, Nutso.
Hell yeah.
You're a real.
Might have to make that nigga a mod.
You're a real stand-up guy, man.
But hashtag Wilder Wild. So to explain,
Oh, wait 1 second. There's an extra. Yep, there it is.
Okay.
I get a little zoom in on that shit. You know, I'm nearsighted, nigga.
Yeah, well,
God damn it.
That's the
Come on,
problem.
pimp.
The zoom in, it cuts off the last.
You want me to?
There's no
Nah,
way
I
to do
got
that.
it. I got it. Fuck you. Hashtag Wilder Wild. To explain first, this was like my 3rd to 4th time I've had a Friends with Benefits. And for the record, I stopped contact before I met my girlfriend. And I had to contact her again like 3 months because of something. And she still was not over me even with 3 months. No contact. And I did say in the convo, like, hey, don't go there. I'm in a relationship. And she thought I was doing this to hurt her. But yeah, the question was more like, usually they are over me after that time. So I found that weird. That's what it was.
Okay.
That's what That was it.
Okay.
But yeah, but that was good clarification because you was trying to make it something it wasn't. You trying to make it seem like he was a naive rookie. Nigga, he said, this is my third FWB.
Okay. Yeah.
3 to 4. He's losing count.
Yeah, that 3.5.
It's a couple of half bitches in there.
I want to know, there's something vague about this, Nuzo. I don't like this part here.
What part?
What in particular?
And for the record, I stopped contact before I met my girlfriend and had to contact her again after 3 months because of something. So you initiated contact with XFWB. What was said something you had to contact her about?
Bitch might have had his social security card, nigga. We would never know.
Nutso, that is a great question. Nutso, what are you hiding, nigga?
What are you hiding? Because you initiated this contact and now you're mad that she's talking back.
And you see, this is what I was saying, right?
It's a saga.
And
We got to make this to a running thing now.
And that's what I had to kind of create the word for him because there was a lot of holes in the boat. So I had to patch them holes. I didn't know what was going on, but there is a lot of clarification in this. I mean,
what did you have to head her up over? What? Yeah, like, that made sense. What did you have to hit her up over? That's what I said. Came out a little Flintstone-ish.
That shit sound like.
But I was flabbergasted. Nigga. Why is he calling this bitch again?
But
yeah, and then said, and she still was not over me within 3 months of no contact.
And he had to let us know, like, guys, I get bitches, guys. It's my 4th time getting bitches.
I think it's a little bit of like, man, this bitch won't leave me alone.
Yeah,
dog.
except he hit her.
This
He
bitch
hit her
ain't get off my collar.
He did hit her with the hey big head or whatever they do.
We don't know what he said. Don't put that. Don't.
I'm not putting that on. I'm just saying that's the in essence, 3 months of no contact. You hit her up. She's not conversing with you. She's thinking on her side, oh, I got my little thing back.
To play Netherland advocate, what if it was 3 months of silence, right?
Yeah.
But secretly, the bitch was just like, she was just planning. Like she had a room full of pictures of the nigga with little thumbtacks and shit. She connecting dots. And it all led up to her being outside the nigga's bushes at 3 a.m. just staring through the glass. So he was like, okay, I gotta call this bitch now because she's fucking tripping. What it might not even be that dire of a situation, but anything on that spectrum of she bugging, let me address this. I got a new girl. I don't want anything getting misconstrued. I don't want my macaroni touching my greens.
So you mean like she posted something on IG or something? He had to
It could be
contact her.
anything.
But if it was that serious, he would have said that because
He had
that's
to have,
very
right?
important in the
He
story.
it was so
But we
vague
don't know.
because that leans to her being at fault, and he would have been easily able to say that.
And then to what he said,
It's so vague. It feels like he has done something.
And then he said, "Hey,
What
don't
if
go
he's
there."
embarrassing the situation?
Yo,
it's
shout
her
out for the
fault.
bat.
It's her fault. It's exploitive, but he ends up vulnerable in the situation.
It's not a full story. It's not a full story.
The nigga said, "Hey, don't go there. I'm in a relationship," as if like
she was like
that,
trying to grab his dick.
Yeah, like, "Hey, whoa,
oh god,
whoa, what you doing?"
Oh,
or
stop it,
yo.
You think maybe they're not to play his advocate again. He might have put his girl onto the show. She reads comments. He doesn't want to put in the real reason because he got some nudes sent to him or something.
First of all, if his girl is watching the show like that, then you need to dump her.
No, and second of all, if she does that,
your bitch shouldn't like nothing but you.
He's already given enough like noose to hang himself with already.
Yeah,
like,
true.
what the fuck
It's
are you
true.
talking about,
Yeah,
nigga?
it's
This
true.
is already enough to
Yeah.
poke interest for her to pry.
Yeah.
So it's no telling what's going on. So if that couldn't be the case because he wouldn't keep digging his hole.
Could be the case.
Nobody's that stupid.
Nutso.
Why you pointing at him?
And
I'm just looking at my friend.
To this point, it's almost like
nobody's that stupid.
Nigga, just cheat on her. It sounds like you want to cheat on.
Somebody is
just
that
cheat
stupid.
on her, my nigga.
Somebody is that stupid.
Just get some side puss.
Elaborate on.
Just get some side puss because if he's going,
I know it's like I would have fucked up the word to it.
If he's going through
that, nigga, please.
What?
Liberate that. Why?
I'm saying if he's going through all of this, like he's vaguely telling us what's going on, but like, I don't know. I don't want to like paint a picture that's, not real. But it seems like he just
I'm the extremist.
But it seems like,
come on, dog.
It seems like, he liked the Tom and Jerry act that's going on, like that tug of war.
Cat and mouse. That's
Cat
what
and
you say, playing
mouse.
Cat and mouse.
Cat and mouse. You know what I mean? And
With some theme
If he
music
liked it, do you think he would brag about it more? I think he would take a different tone. I think he would take a different tone.
Maybe he's going through a phase where he knows it's fucked up because his woman's feelings are getting hurt. But that's what he needs to do. I think he's spoiled. Side coochie.
I think the game has spoiled him.
It's been
to
too
this
good
point in
for
time.
him? How you gonna say the game been too?
The game has been.
How's that a bad thing?
Listen. The game, no, but it's been too good to where he couldn't learn. You get what I'm saying? You take a lot of lessons from the loss and fucking up. So what happens was he had 3 to 4 in a row, friends with benefit situations that were perfect. It was like, and no strings attached. Literally, he never had that caveat come into play. It finally happened to him. Normally, for most niggas, this probably happens the first 2 or 3 times. Literally, friends with benefit. The friend with benefits thing with me, like that shit never worked. They always fall in love.
Yeah, no,
always fall in love. The game has been poor to me. That's why I mastered the game though, because I had to go through hardships.
No, it's been poor to you.
I had to go to hardships.
It's been poor to you because you are poor to it, and maybe he's a better pimp. Why are you trying to put?
Not that simple.
Why are you trying to
It's
paint
not
a
that
picture
simple.
that he's
It isn't that
like,
simple.
It's just been dandelions and motherfucking sunflowers
It's
for this
not
nigga.
that simple. I'm talking about the level of threat that you take on.
Yeah.
Because be honest, in any game, in any arena, I could be the best basketball player in the 40 and over YMCA league. I can choose weaker opponents if that's what I choose. But if you're going for gold, you got to play real competition. I'm theorizing that he didn't really play no real comp. He didn't get no real concubines, nigga. He was just getting a bunch of maybe some ditchy, maybe some squares. We all know the bimbos. It's a little bit easier to pimp on. That those bitches.
It sounds like
those bitches.
It sounds like
galactic level threats.
It sounds like this was his first square woman. That like she couldn't handle the pressure of just being, a nice place to settle for, about 20 minutes.
I see what you're saying. Either or.
You get what I mean?
Because we're saying the same thing. But regardless, this is the first one of its kind. And normally, when you playing this game, you face that villain at like level 2 or 3. You get what I'm saying? Like it's certain. It's like Wu-Tang. It's 36 chambers. You don't just go from chamber 1 to chamber 14. You're skipping steps. You didn't learn nothing. There's no prodigies.
I feel like you're also.
I just come from a different class, nigga.
Man, you're going off based on our inflation. This nigga from the Netherlands. Shout out to Nutso. And Nutso, we want the full story, nigga.
Yeah, we want the full story. And shout out for the ice
Come
bath.
back next week.
The ice bath advice. I do want to say thank you for the advice, but at the same time, give us the whole story. I feel like you missed.
Yo, we brought the old niggas out, man. It was a lot of niggas. Yo, Tony J better watch it. Y'all gonna get it soon.
Yeah,
I'm
it
like,
was
bro,
one dude. He was
please.
like, I can see. He said, I can see they're afflicted with the symptom called youth.
Yeah.
Somebody said that.
Yeah, I was like, that's some wise
That's
old
funny.
nigga shit.
Yeah,
to say.
yeah.
Made it seem like a sickness.
I'm like, nigga,
look at you.
But that goes to show you where he's at. You know what I mean?
It's pretty hilarious.
He's at peak wisdom. It sounds like. It sounds like intellectually he's just looking down and like, haha. I remember level 5.
Nigga, that nigga hair is ashy. That nigga probably old as shit.
His hair is ashy.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Gray hair.
And you still don't have hair. So,
Skittles.
see, that's what I'm saying. Like he looking at you, young ass nigga. He got old facial hair. You don't even have new facial hair.
Nigga, I mean, I have facial hair,
Just
but
young, baby faced, and ignorant.
nigga, baby face. At least I'm not patchy face, nigga. Cut that shit off.
I'm not patchy face. I'm developing a beard.
Come on, nigga.
I'm developing a beard. You need to develop your mustache.
Developing a beard, nigga.
Develop your mustache.
That's
then talk
developing
to
a
me.
beard, nigga.
Then talk to me.
That
nigga.
shit is like a roadblocks everywhere, nigga. It's roadblocks on your motherfucking shit.
Don't be jealous at the amount of testosterone
damn it.
flowing through my body.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry that you want a man.
Obviously, I have the most testosterone because I dunked the ball first when we played horse, nigga.
I know women with more hair than you.
Fuck out of here.
Man, that mustache.
Why were you around women with that hairy? They weren't women.
No, they was
and there's
women.
nothing wrong with. It's nothing wrong with that.
They
There's
were
no-
women. You
guys,
just not
there's
a
nothing
man.
wrong with that.
You just not a man.
Clean it
But
up. Clean it up.
Tony
Clean it up.
doesn't have. Tony doesn't like to self-reflect.
And Justin doesn't have to shave. Two things that we don't have to do.
Dolphin ass nigga.
Yeah, I mean that's not a problem.
Yeah, he built like a dolphin, nigga.
Built like a dolphin.
Hairless. Squeaking.
Hairless.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Squeaking.
your beard.
Do you communicate telepathically with your lover?
Your beard looks like Danny Scout.
That's not
Patchy
true.
and shaggy,
That's
nigga.
not true. It's coming in.
Cut that shit off.
You don't understand.
What are
See,
you
Lauren-
talking about? Hey, but now he's about to
Lauren,
go.
The dude was
the
right.
whole
He's afflicted with you.
level.
You don't even understand the trials and tribulations of going through that stage. You've been there.
I have.
You got a full beard now. You know what it takes to get to that point. You know what it takes. You got to go through the rough patches. You had to.
Nigga, whatever, nigga. But
once
look,
you
man,
accomplish goatee, you can speak.
Look,
Maybe.
man,
you got a few more words.
Tony cares about body hair, obviously, and y'all should care about liking the video and commenting down below the Wild LOIs. Again, we dropped, we're dropping too soon, so it's not going to be a lot of Wild LOIs we get into. So if you do plan on dropping them, we will check both videos, but comment down your Wild LOIs on this one. Yep. Greatly appreciated.
And don't be scared to hit the DM for the Wild LOIs too. The one that we were answering from last week, that came from a DM. So if you got something real personal, you know what I mean, you want to get intimate.
Exactly.
You want some real advice.
Uh-huh.
Like, what do I do? Nigga?
Yeah.
I think it's a coworker.
Yeah.
You can put that in the DMs. It's a little bit more private.
Yeah.
Some information that we won't reveal, like your name and how much you weigh.
Exactly. We're not going to snitch on you like some people.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely DM us. Definitely DM us. LOI The Show. Y'all see the lower thirds. It's been beautiful though. 3 Oak Monday, Homeroom Tuesdays. LOI you've been watching. J Noblez.
Don't groove.
White man behind the boards.
Yep.
And we out.